WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
There are moments when a city does more than gather.
It shines.
When the streets become a canvas.
When every color carries a story.
And every step forward honors the courage it took to get here.
For 51 years, Pride in Washington has been joy and resistance.
Remembrance and renewal.
A celebration of love, identity, and the freedom to be fully seen.
Today, these streets carry more than a parade.
They carry the footsteps of those who marched before.
The voices of those rising now.
And the hope of everyone still reaching for a freer tomorrow.
From 14th Street to Freedom Plaza,
the district is alive with pride.
Happy Pride! A city of color.
A community of courage.
A celebration that belongs to everyone.
This is the 51st Capitol Pride Parade.
And WUSA 9 is proud to bring it to you.
And there it is, the color, the sound, the joy, the unmistakable heartbeat of DC. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to WUSA 9's live coverage of the 2026 Capitol Pride Parade. I'm Lesli Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. We are so glad to be back with you for our second year together, anchor what is always an incredible celebration.
So very fun.
And the weather's fantastic this year too, right?
Clearly we have a breeze. One of us
we can tell from you, yeah.
Your hair is fabulous, by the way.
Why, thank you. Just for the occasion. How fitting, right? So we know last year the world came together to Washington for World Pride, marking 50 years of pride in the nation's capital. And today, D.C. is beginning this next chapter.
This is our 51st year of Pride in Washington. You can hear a little bit of everything happening behind us. After last year's Global Spotlight, this parade returns to something deeply local and deeply powerful. The people of this city, the families who come every year, the organizations that serve this community all year long, and of course the generations who made this day possible.
So many people. So today's parade is going to step off from Logan Circle, that neighborhood, at 14th and T Streets. Down here, they're going to go by us. We're situated at Thomas Circle, continuing south and ending at Freedom Plaza downtown. And you're going to see all of this afternoon. We're talking the music, the motorcycles, the marching bands, the performers, the community groups, the advocates, the faith leaders, the families, and the allies who help make Pride in D.C. what it is.
And of course, leading the way this year, Capitol Pride is honoring voices who represent courage, creativity, and authenticity. Among this year's Grand Marshals, actor, host, digital creator, and trans advocate, Monroe Elise.
Yeah, and singer, author, and former American Idol finalist, David Archuleta, whose own journey has really inspired so many people to live more openly and honestly. That is what this parade has always been about. Yes, we know it's a celebration, but it's also a reminder that visibility does matter.
That joy can be an act of strength, and that every person deserves to move through this world safely, proudly, and fully themselves.
All right, so you're going to hear this over and over today, okay? The theme, exist, resist, and have the audacity. You feel that one, don't you?
I do.
The audacity to love out loud, the audacity to build community, the audacity to keep showing up year after year, and even when the work, we know, is not finished.
And for the next few hours, we all get to bring you a front row seat to one of the most meaningful celebrations in our city. It's a parade rooted in history, powered by community, and filled with the kind of joy that Washington does better than almost anywhere else.
All right, so wherever you're watching from, thank you. Thank you for being here and spending part of your day with us. So as we mentioned, we're all over this parade route
everywhere
today, okay? So just stay where you are. Meteorologist Joe Speir is near Franklin Park on 14th Street Northwest. And we have our Matthew Torres. He is near 14th and T Streets Northwest, where the parade is going to kick off. Hi, Matthew. How's it right there right now?
Hey, guys. Yeah, no, we are here at 14th and T Street, and people are just making their way here. This is one of my favorite parts. Of course, the parade is one thing, but to be able to walk around this road without the cars, but really just the floats that are lining up here right now, it is pretty awesome. And talk about the perfect weather, and talk about just all the pops of color, including this car right here. This car will be carrying a trans activist named Savannah Wanzer. I mean, look at this. Look at the height, look at the color, look at the flowers. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to show, and this is the people, these are the people behind this float, as they obviously are getting ready to kick off things here at 14th and T. I just want to be able to walk around here for a second, because if anyone who've been able to visit Pride before in years past, when they go down this road, they can see all of really the preparation that a lot of organizations, people, and different companies have been able to put together. You heard the theme of this year's Capitol Pride, having the audacity to do that. I love that idea. You got to have the fan while you still can. But of course, things are somewhat empty now here at the float, but come in about an hour, this is going to be packed. There's so much music already playing down here. So the party really has already gone started, guys. You can see the Dash bus transit is over here as well. We have DC Council people also getting ready. So it's one of my favorite times of the year, and for this very reason, because everyone really just loves to get in a good mood. So, of course, we're gonna be sticking around here. We're gonna keep talking to all of the people. We're gonna keep seeing all of the colors and all of the decorations. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I love the infectious energy that you have. What do you? So you're responsible for driving?
Yes, I am today, and I'm so happy to be here. I was last year. We'll be here every year as long as I can. Here representing U.S. Senator Paul Strauss in the District of D.C.
Okay, so you're going to keep everyone safe. You got a lot of responsibility being behind the wheel now.
Oh, please. That is my lifelong mission today, is to have a safe, fun, and happy Pride like we do every year.
Okay.
So.
Hey, I love that. Best of luck to you. And I know it's a little loud, guys, because we're standing next to the Four Seasons hotel bus with all of the music and DJ. I need to, actually, I need to get on this bus. I need to get on that bus. Okay. Can we get up there? Can we get up there? Hold on. I think we can get up there. Hi there, Matthew with Channel 9, WSA. I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. We are celebrating Pride today.
Oh my gosh. I love that you're the driver with all of this. You're Queen bus driver.
Yes.
Happy Pride! So I'm Matthew. This is Ruth, our photographer. This is WSA 9 Plus. We are live right now, showcasing what Pride is all about in DC. And you guys, can we go up there with you guys? Okay, bear with us. We're going up there now. Okay. Ruth, you got this, Ruth. Ruth is our photographer. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm gonna warn you guys back in the control room, and right now it's a little loud, can't hear much, but we're just here having a good time. Who is the best clacker? Who is the best clacker here? I think
the competition does start. Let's see at the end.
I think he's claiming it. Are you guys having a good time? So much fun! Oh my gosh, we got to party with them afterwards. Thanks, guys. Hey, we'll send it back over to you. It's so hard to hear, but hopefully you guys are having fun where you're at.
You know
Clearly,
what?
that is where the party is, right?
You know, that's what I love about Matthew.
I know.
Matthew is going to find a party. Now, if you want a party, you need to find Matthew Torres.
So let us tell you, so we're here at Thomas Circle. So
Yeah.
we're waiting for the parade to kick off in yet another hour or so. That's when we'll start to see some of those floats, some of that energy you're seeing where Matthew is right now, where we are. You know, it's a little quiet.
It's a little quiet, but you know what?
You know?
The weather is fantastic.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are nothing but happy. I mean, Pride brings out the best in everybody anyway, but Joe Speir, our meteorologist who's out in Franklin Park right now along 14th Street Northwest, I bet he's going to make a lot of friends today because the forecast is sublime.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I hope so. You know, being on the morning team, they always love to say we take out a tip jar anytime that the weather's really nice, and then I just kind of pass it around. So I forgot it today, would have been fantastic to just have it sitting by my side. Like, love the weather. I mean, leave 25 cents or something like that. That would have been fantastic. But it is a gorgeous setup here for today. I mean, the weekend really could not have lined up to see more perfect weather outside. We're here at Franklin Park, which is more so towards the second half of the route here this morning. And we've already got a ton of people out here. Maybe not so much lined up for Pride. We're starting to get more people kind of lining up here against 14th Street. We got a couple stands, a couple of seating areas here as well. But people just out enjoying the day. And I love to see the amount of cool, colorful outfits that we've got out here for that. So let's talk about what you can expect if you're still on the fence about coming out or just maybe just want to be out and enjoy the day. I mean, temperatures for the most part sticking to the mid to low 80s here for the duration of the parade. So that's from about 3 o'clock through the rest of the early evening hours as well. The humidity that we've been dealing with on and off for the past couple of days, that's gone. So it feels super comfortable outside, and kind of like a nice little key that we've got today is just an occasional little gust. It's not super windy. It's not going to kind of mess up your hair or anything like that. I'm super finicky about that, so I would have known if that was going to be a problem today. But I mean, we got an occasional breeze that's going to help cool you off in case you want to hang out in the sun, or you can be like me and all these folks just trying to find some of the biggest trees in the park here to kind of stand up and set up ground here for today. The good news is that Capitol Pride isn't over today. We've also got the festival going on tomorrow, so that's going to start at noon and it's going to go until 10 o'clock in the evening. For the most part, we're still keeping the same kind of weather. It's almost copy-paste, but we got a little bit more cloud cover out there, so maybe you don't have to beeline for the trees. You can kind of find some clouds going around, get you a little bit of shade out there. But it also starts in the low 80s. It does get a little warmer throughout the day, so just kind of think ballpark 90 degrees for what you can expect as you head more towards the middle of the day. But then if you want to stay out late on a Sunday night, if the Sunday scaries don't ever scare you at all and you want to head out later in the evening, it's going to be fantastic. Temperatures eventually do start dipping down into the upper 70s as we head later into tomorrow evening. So again, we had a little bit of rain on Friday. We've got more on the way as we go into Monday. So Saturday and Sunday really found that Goldilocks timing. And I mean, it's just Goldilocks weather. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just the right amount of sunshine. It's the right amount of comfort outside too. And I mean, we got people lining up even down towards the tail end of where the parade is. We're already starting to see the streets kind of get lined up as well. So love to hear the excitement of what's going on down towards the start of the parade. Cannot wait for that to find its way down here into this area as well. So, I mean, this is my first Capitol Pride. I'm excited to see what's on tap. I'm excited to see how DC comes out and shows out for this. But in the meantime, I'm going to toss it back to you guys over around Thomas Circle.
Yeah, that area is going to change drastically over the next hour. So you get ready, Joe, okay? All right, so right now, we want to get to our good friend Japer Bowles, Director of the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ Affairs. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
It is so good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to be out here in the 51st celebration of Pride in the nation's capital.
And you're also celebrating 20 years of the DC's Office of LGBTQ Affairs.
20 years, thanks to the support of the community, the advocates, and of course our Mayor Muriel Bowser. We have celebrated 20 years, one of the first offices of its kind in the nation. So trailblazers, truly.
Yeah. So why is this office? Let's start with that. Why is having this office so important? We know that you all are setting the standard for other large cities as well.
Well, thank you for setting the standard. Looking at you, New York City. We are really excited because we're able to showcase the community in these 20 years. They fought really hard for this. They fought for housing resources, for workforce resources, for health resources. They fought for someone sitting at the table. And that was 20 years ago, before legalizing of LGBTQ plus marriage, before so many things. And I'm just really proud that we have, history being made here. We have ancestors and community members that, really trailblazed. We were the ones that were advocating outside the White House 61 years ago, fighting for our rights to work in government. And so we have a pivotal place in the movement. And, I truly believe that, all folks have different roles in the advocacy movement. And I'm really proud that we have a role in government to continue to push for resources and to really have the voice at the table. And I'm just proud, I grew up in Southwest Missouri, so a little gay boy in Southwest Missouri, being able to move to the big city and be able to advocate and do something that I love. And I'm really, really proud, honestly. It's been an honor. So yeah, really excited to be here on the 20th anniversary. the 51st parade in the 51st state. So it's a lot to celebrate, and I think the community feels that too.
Yeah, one of the things you talk about is government serving the needs of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
And there's been a new senior home that opened for seniors, which 20 years ago, we didn't see that, and now it's a reality.
Yeah. And not just that, I mean, Mary's house, yes, actually is so pivotal. It took almost 10 years for that to happen, and it just shows the persistence of our community and fighting for that need. I mean, we know our seniors, our same-gender loving LGBTQ plus community members, they're really looking for, community, and, we don't want them to age out, we don't want them to price out, we want them to continue to have that social connection. But that's just one of the many things that we've been able to do, even just when the mayor's administration. Whenever she first came in, she actually changed the name of the office to focus it more towards the lesbian community, like many other offices, and what folks are asking in the movement. But also, we have a low barrier shelter. Organizations like Smile and Wanda Alston Foundation have grown exponentially. When MPOX came, we knew how to tackle it, and we became a leader across the nation. People from Chicago and New York City were like, how are you tackling MPOX? And I'm like, this is how you do it. And it's from listening from the community members and really just having so many active folks who cherish the city, who cherish the history, who will give me and the mayor advice and let us know what we need to do.
That was a kind word.
But for real though, and that's what we need, and that's what Mayor Bowser respects and appreciates in this as well. And this is a cabinet level position. I'm in the same room as these deputy mayors, as other large agencies, and they're hearing about the gay agenda, the LGBTQ agenda, and you'll see that our contingent is huge. You'll see folks from the firefighters to the Department of Aging and Community Living to some high schoolers. We have high school band that's joining us as well. So we're trying to be really, really inclusive, and we know we have more work to do, but that's also what makes me giddy. We always know there's more work to do. So.
Can I ask you about pride in this environment?
Yeah.
Making a declarative statement, going down Pennsylvania saying we are here, we exist, we're resisting, we have the audacity to say this loud and proud. Does that feel different in this moment?
Well, 250 years in America right now definitely feels different than I would say 247 years in America. But I will say, we've always been here, and that persistence and then that joy and that advocacy is a part of the movement. It's like hereditary. They say, you have advocacy and education sessions in the daytime and dancing and partying in the nighttime. And it's a part of really our culture and our community. And so, two steps backward, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I will say we have seen so much regional strength and so many local community businesses that really have stepped up. I mean, maybe the national brands or international folks may not always necessarily be there, but we know the folks that are on U Street. We know the folks on 14th Street. We know the folks in Anacostia that are there for us,
in
that
our
see
community.
us, that are our community. They are us. We are them. So, we'll always be here. And I, again, just to circle it back, really proud to live in a city that sees us, sees me, sees trans folks, sees trans youth folks, that sees people.
And what difference? I mean, we talk about World Pride, so we had everybody here last year.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But now it's back to our roots, our local groups and organizations out front and center.
Mm-hmm. It feels nice. So,
less work for you, huh?
You can take a breath.
We do have a little bit of a breather. Well, bringing in 1.2 million people to the city was fantastic. This year, we were able to continue a lot of the same aspects, a lot of the same events. We were able to hone in on and continue. One of the things that I'm most proud of is our diversity of pride funds, so ensuring that DC Black Pride and Latinx Pride and Silver Pride and Youth Pride and Veterans Military Pride, and there's a few more I'm sure that I've missed, that are still able to have funds, still able to have programs to see people see themselves all throughout the season. So yes, there's not the 1.2 million people, but we're still expecting hundreds of thousands of people here. And it's not only just the visibility of it, but it's also dollars and cents. Our community has a large economic impact. Last year, we brought in for the city $310 million for Pride. So again, it's not just about seeing folks, it's about supporting those small businesses, and ensuring that our community and economy can still thrive, that ultimately get back to those resources that we fight for so much, like the low barrier shelter and the workforce programs. So
it makes a difference year round. We love your get up as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we letting him leave with these things though, or do we need to borrow a couple things
a little bit
here,
more rainbow.
I know. I said that with the whole blue shirt.
That's all right.
blue.
Give us time. We got more hours here.
Yeah.
We got stuff in our back pockets that we haven't
we'll make
pulled
it
out
work.
yet.
I love it.
Always good to see you. Thanks for the work
Thank you
do
for
year
being
round.
here.
Thank you for sharing the story, and thank you for all the watchers too. Like, it really means a lot, the visibility, and especially to our youth, our LGBTQ youth. I just want to say, like, you're heard, you're seen, and we're here to support you. So, and so is WUSA 9.
Love that message.
Yeah,
sure do.
Thank you again.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Jafer.
Happy Pride.
Yes,
Thank you,
happy
Jafer.
Pride.
Happy
Okay,
Pride.
we got to go back to the big party now, okay? Until
Oh,
it reaches
yeah.
us.
Time, exactly.
Yeah, because Jafer is actually on his way to the big party, which is why we gotta let him go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I gotta
Starting
go.
line.
Oh,
look at that.
and he has,
Jeez.
and the clack school, the clacking skills are
Man.
fabulous.
All right, our Matthew Torres, he is at the starting point of this parade, which again gets underway at around 3 o'clock tonight. All right, what do you have for us now, Matthew? You got the golf cart ready, making some new friends.
Yeah, that's the point of Pride. Make some friends. And also, we know it's going to be hot. We know there's going to be so much work. So I've met our friend here, Patrick, with Capital Pride, and he told me I get to sit down here. And actually, he's just going to show us around. Do you mind, Patrick? He'll take us around because, get in, Ruth. Yeah. She'll sit down. The beauty about this angle is that 14th right now is obviously being blocked off, and to me that is such a luxury to be able to see how things are. But I just want to show you, maybe from the perspective if we had a float this year, just how it kind of looks like right now. But this is just how many people we got going on. You can see just how many are flocking their way here to the parade route. And so Patrick was just so kind. He's with the event staff of Capital Pride, and we saw him earlier. We're like, what are you doing? He's just dropping some people off. And I'm like, can we get that same luxury of being able to, hi, happy Pride. And so look at this. Is that pretty cool? I like it because how often do you actually see 14th Street pretty open like this? So as we have been discussing, the parade route is starting at 14th and T and making its way down to Franklin Square. Woo! We got the DJs playing already, people getting hyped up. And so it's not too crowded right now for those who are interested in coming, because clearly they're already lining up, getting their perfect position, which as you should, but I think the best part is on this side because that's where the shade is. So that's probably where I would be if I was checking out the parade today. But we get this pretty cool behind the scene kind of ride along the way. We're just passing 14th and S right now. And so within the next hour, as you guys know, this will get more busy, as we've seen before in years past, where people are just lined up. And the best thing about it is that people are just so excited to actually just be here and be able to celebrate. And so I'm going to ask my friend Patrick, we're actually just going to step off of here right now. We got this beautiful decoration outside of Jane, this popular cocktail bar here at 14th and R Street right now. Hey, Patrick. My friend, thank you so much. Happy Pride to you. Be safe and stay cool. I know it's gonna get hot, especially when you're walking. So I'm just gonna do my little twirl here. I was gonna lie down just to say, hey, look, it's open, but I probably shouldn't. The road's too hot. Anyways, guys, this is gonna get busier. I can't wait to get in the thick of things as we were earlier. You saw how people were hyped up already, and it hasn't really started, but that's the best part, is that people are just making their way here, and eventually their energy level is just gonna go through the roof, which is exactly what we wanna see here at Capital Pride. Guys, back to you.
That is what we want.
But also, Matthew, pace yourself because we know you. We know you can go from 0 to 60 really quick.
Yeah.
So pace yourself, my friend.
Yeah. You know what I love about the view Matthew
Thank
has too is you realize so many people, they stake out these spots. They're at the restaurants early. They want the great views.
Yeah.
They're standing outside of their homes having little parties.
They sure
This
are.
really goes far beyond the parade route, which we love.
It truly does. And we've been here for hours, and we've seen more people coming into the area where we are with strollers and different generations really kind of coming together. And that's what really Pride is all about. That's what makes it so special. We want to see how you're celebrating Pride, though. So send your pictures to 202-895-5599. You might just see them while we're out here.
Yeah, show us how you're celebrating. You know what I've seen too? A lot of the dogs. People have the little the
I
rainbow
haven't
collars,
seen any dogs
the
yet.
bandanas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my eyes open for the
folks are ready.
little puppers.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break.
We'll be right back.
WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
Okay, welcome back to our coverage of this year's DC Capitol Pride Parade. It's going to step off at 3 o'clock, so we have roughly 34 minutes. A lot of the folks there at the start of the parade route are getting ready.
Yeah, the first Pride celebration was back in 1975, so we're marking 51 years of this luminous, affirming gathering so that people know that they can be their fullest, truest selves. And we are truly excited to be here. And people are starting to come out slowly but surely. And of course, our Matthew Torres knows how to find the best folks. And we find him out along 14th Street to tell us more about the history of this incredible celebration. Hey, Matthew.
Hey guys, all right, we're gonna take it easy for now because that's the advice you gave to me earlier. We're here at 14th and R Street where people are still making their way here. We just stopped outside of this cocktail bar because you can't help but love all of the balloons, all of the pride colors, and all of the people just coming out here simply to celebrate and simply to be joyful. And you mentioned here as far as DC's role when it comes to the Pride movement. And you can't talk about the Pride movement without talking about the contribution from the people here in the nation's capital. But you may be also be wondering as far as the history of Capitol Pride here in DC. For those who don't know, take a look at this.
Today, Capitol Pride fills the streets of Washington, a celebration of joy, visibility, and community, but its roots are much smaller.
This was us.
In 1974, Deacon McCubbin opened Lambda Rising on 20th Street Northwest. It was more than a bookstore. For many people in DC's LGBTQ+ community, it was one of the first places that felt safe.
On a Saturday, right after we opened, there was a guy who came into the store, stood in the middle of the store, and just kind of did a 360 all the way around looking at the wall. And then he sighed and he said, home at last.
1 year later, McCubbin helped organize what was then called Gay Pride Day. Not a parade yet, a block party right outside the store in DuPont Circle.
It was supposed to begin at 2 o'clock, and about 10 minutes to 2, there was almost nobody on the street. And those of us who were organizing it were sweating because we thought, nobody's going to come. And I said, don't worry, they're going to come. They're all on gay time. They'll be here.
From there, the gathering grew. By the late 1970s, the crowds were bigger, the signs were louder, and the message was clearer. In the 1980s, as the AIDS crisis devastated the gay community, Pride became something more. A place to celebrate, a place to organize, a place to grieve, and a place to demand that lives be seen, counted, and protected. Now, 51 years after that first gathering, Capitol Pride stretches across the district. This year's theme, Exist, Resist, Have the Audacity. A reminder that Pride in Washington has always been both celebration and statement. From one block outside a bookstore to a parade through the nation's capital. The purpose has never really changed. To be visible, to be joyful, and to keep moving forward.
Amazing. And, as we just sit here and as we take it all in, before it gets really crowded, you can't help but see even some families showing up here. It's not just members of the LGBTQ plus community, but also allies. And so when you do have the motto and slogan of this year's Capitol Pride, having the audacity to think decades later, years later, that level of audacity has really just gone up and culminated into a big festival that we are experiencing here this weekend at the nation's capital. Joe and Les.
Yeah, that's what I love, that we talk about the history of this day, this moment, this movement, and listening to folks like McCubbin there and Lambda Rising. And, before you had the big parades back then, to have the audacity then to even start this movement.
That is the beauty of what the generations before us do. They go before us to hold space for us, to create opportunity for us, even when they don't know that it is possible.
Yeah.
So
we got our sun back, by the way.
We sure do.
We're going
We
in and
got
out of our own
pride,
clouds.
we got sun, we got all the things. We should also let our viewers know, and thank you for being with us on this journey. There are a lot of cell phones and a lot of people out here. So to make sure we can continue to bring this to you seamlessly, there may be just a little slight delay going into and out of our colleagues. So if you feel that, it's real, it's happening. But we want to give you the best experience possible.
I like your little fan, by the way. Have you
Fabulous.
mastered the clack yet? You were working on it last year.
I am clackless.
Still? You've had a whole year.
My skills are lacking. But you know what I'm really good at, Joe?
What are you good at?
Hold on a second. This.
Oh, your little,
balloon.
The bubbles.
Bubbles. I'm great at bubbles.
Because you just had to click a little.
That's my superpower.
You're just
so take that.
I feel like we're in a little
Take
club
that.
now. That actually feels really good. Thank you. Oh, man.
Now let me see you clap.
That feels
What do you
great.
have?
I don't think I can. All that talk.
See, all that talk and no. What? Look at you.
I got a few lessons over the last year, okay? I was like, if I'm going to stay cool, I got to learn the clack.
Your clacking skills are
now I'm just showing off, right?
Now you're showing off.
All right.
All right, Joe, how are your clacking skills over there in Franklin?
Joe's like, what's going on?
What can you do?
I could tell that was really good just from the snap in my ear. I was like, I don't even have to see it. That's a good one. No fan, so I guess we can't test it out this time. But I'll find one. I'm sure there's plenty around town. It's getting a little busier here at Franklin Park, which is at least the good news. We're kind of winding down the time until we get closer towards when the parade is actually going to start. But I have found some like-minded people who have found the big shade in the park and have started to hang out. So I'm going to introduce you guys to a group that started to line up here so far. So I'm going to go my right to my left. Give me your first name. Leo.
Jamie. Allegra.
Mikhail. Jesse.
Sue. Rowan. Colleen.
All right, perfect. Look at that lineup right there. All right, guys, what brought you out today? We've still got time. It's a gorgeous day. What are we feeling to this morning?
Oh, we're feeling pride, basically.
Yeah, we're excited to be in community together.
I love that. Okay, anybody else? Yeah?
Sure. I brought my family out, my wife and daughter out to celebrate Pride.
Gorgeous. Is this your first, second, third?
Third Pride as a family.
Okay, all right. I love that. How many other Prides has anybody else been to? Is this your first?
This is, I want to say, the third DC Pride I've been to since I
Okay.
moved here.
Which other ones have you been to?
Just DC, but The first time I marched was with work in 2022, and I've been going ever since.
Okay. Why do you think it's important? I mean, like, this is a huge parade route. I mean, it goes up and down 14th from basically the north side of the city all the way down to the White House and everything. Why do you think it's so important for people to come out and see this, see the people who are not just, going to be in the route, but also, community, everybody who's also out here at the same time?
It's crazy times right now. There's a lot going on in the world and politically, and it's really important for us to be together, find joy together, find the love, and sort of inspire each other.
Okay, awesome. Guys, got anything else to add? We all good? Feeling good? It's a gorgeous day, right?
Gorgeous day.
Okay. Does it help if I tell you I'm a meteorologist, so I made all this happen? So.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have a tip jar over on the side, so we'll get that set up off camera as well. We've got a whole bunch more people also starting to line up and everything. I don't know if you guys want to pop up the weather graphics quick. We can kind of talk about some numbers out there. Temperatures today are going to be, near perfect. Numbers in the mid to low 80s if you're heading outside from the start of the parade all the time that we're going to be going through that as well. The humidity is gone, so it feels super comfortable. At the moment, we've got just a light breeze, but the winds do kind of pick up a little bit here and there. And we've got nothing but sunshine outside, just a couple clouds kind of here and there, but this area is starting to pick up. I love to see it. We got about less than 30 minutes until we get closer to the start of the parade. So again, people getting excited, people starting to come out, people starting to come and claim their spots as well. There's a lot of space if you guys want to start coming down farther the parade route. We've got an open park for you, open sidewalks for you as well. So it's going to be a great setup. Starting to get excited, starting to feel the energy as well. And again, perfect forecast for it, perfect day for it. So really excited to see how this is going to start to shape up over the next couple of minutes, guys.
Joe just took credit for the weather today.
If I were him, I would do the same thing too. I'd be like, I got pride and I got a great forecast. And by the way, Joe is one of the newest members of our WUSA 9 family, and you could watch him bright and early starting at 4:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. It's a little past his bedtime now.
Yeah, I feel like normally he would be napping
out.
or something.
Yeah,
he
I was
is.
say,
You
he's
have to
hanging
for
out
pride,
for
right?
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, from the time we went to Joe and the time after, you've mastered a new skill, right?
Oh, yes. Watch this.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
See?
so that is considerably better than how this started.
There we go.
We've had an evolution. I am not you, my friend.
No, that was good.
Your clocking skills are good, but we're working on it.
We have some hours to go, so
Practice
we're really going to get it done. Perfect.
Yes. That.
All right, so as we were telling you, there are a lot of people involved in this parade today.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are going to be getting their flowers as well, including our Grand Marshals.
Our homegrown, one
Yeah.
of them, for sure. And our homegrown Grand Marshal, Monroe Elise, talked with our NEU earlier this week.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. This is so much fun. Congratulations. And that's what it is, right? It's all about having fun. What was your reaction when you found out that you had been chosen as a Grand Marshal for this year's Capitol Pride Parade?
Honestly, I thought it was an error. No, I was so excited. I was overjoyed to be acknowledged on such a grand scheme in the hometown where I was born and raised is truly an honor and a privilege. And so I was just so grateful.
You are a DC native, so it has to be extra special to receive this honor in the city where you grew up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I started my service work in Washington, D.C. And so, to come back and be able to see a lot of the people in the community that I served and to have fun and just really embrace and celebrate and exist and resist and have the audacity to live boldly and out loud with the people that I grew up with. And, it's always good to come home. It just feels so, I'm overjoyed.
Capitol Pride has become one of the biggest Pride celebrations in the country. What message do you hope that people take away when they see you leading this parade on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the 51st Pride that we had here in the district. And I want people to walk away with the feeling of hope, the feeling of realizing that our existence as Black trans individuals, queer individuals, and everyone under the umbrella, we have the right to exist. So we have the right to resist the temptation of wanting to hide because of policies and legislation, but to continue to have the audacity to live out loud and boldly and realize that inclusion and visibility and representation is alive and well.
You've spoken openly about transgender visibility and advocacy. With so much debate around LGBTQ rights right now, why do you think representation matters more than ever right now?
It's imperative because you can't see it. You can't, in order for you to dream it, you have to see it. In order for you to see that there's a possibility of you becoming and living and being able to be free, that is what liberation looks like, visibility and representation, right? And so to be seen is to be able to know that I too can be.
Love that. And along those lines, through your acting, social media, and all the work that you pour in, you've inspired a lot of young people. What would you say to someone who is still struggling to live authentically? What's that message?
The process isn't pretty, but it is necessary. Take your time. Live your life. You only get one life. This is yours to live loud, boldly, and proud. Exist, resist, and have the audacity because you matter.
Wow. Okay, you just gave me some chill bumps there. When you look ahead, what do you hope the future of the LGBTQ community and especially the transgender community looks like 5 or 10 years from now?
Yeah, my prayer every night is that, we get the liberation and the equity that we deserve as humans walking this earth, living, breathing, existing, and navigating the same life, that we are allowed to live boldly and freely and safely without harm and having a human experience.
Yeah. We have to end it there. Monroe Elise, it's been so much fun chatting with you, and looks like Saturday is going to be a fantastic day weather-wise, so we will see you out there. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to see everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, can't wait to see Monroe Elise.
I know.
Monroe and David Archuleta.
Yeah, I love what she mentioned there about, telling other folks who may not be ready to come out to take their time. I had a Uber driver last year's parade was heading this way, and he was just quiet for a moment and really taking it all in, and eventually mentioned that he's not out yet, but he's looking forward to the day that he can celebrate like everyone else.
Maybe this is the day and this is his year to do just that. I love what Monroe Elise talks about, living loudly and proudly. And we assume that everyone has the autonomy and the agency within them to do that. But we know that for so many people, that process, as Monroe Elise says, can be messy, but it is necessary.
Yeah. And we're trying to get David Archuleta as well, our other Grand Marshal. So we're looking forward to that. We know a lot of folks are moving around and trying to get situated before the parade begins in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got a lot of great quality time to spend with you this afternoon. So we're going to take a quick break, but come on back.
USA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
Okay, we're making our own friends here at the DC Capitol Pride Parade. Thank you for being here with us for our coverage as we wait for the parade to kick off in the next 15 minutes. But right now we have Johnny Lubshaw here with us, who is attending the parade this year, and for good reason.
Absolutely. You know, my wife and I we consider ourselves allies, very supportive of the LGBTQ community, and so we're here. My kid and I are here just giving out free dad hugs, let people know we support them.
So why don't you show us your sign? Because
Sure.
we were so taken by this.
Sorry, it's
when
coming
we
apart a
saw
little
you out.
bit.
No. What does your sign say?
Free dad hugs, I'm proud of you.
And so we were talking before we came on about there's so many people whose families have not embraced them when they find out who they are living fully and authentically.
Right.
And you wanted to be the antidote to that.
Of course, it's to me and my wife and my family, it's very, very obvious that everyone in the LGBTQ community, they're just the same as everyone else, and we don't understand why people aren't supportive. So we want to make sure we get out and show the love.
Has anybody taken you up on the dad hugs yet?
Yeah, we just got here. I've given out 4 or 5 so far.
It's still early.
Yeah, a couple of years ago when I first came out with a sign, I think I gave away 80 or 90 all in all.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's some of the best I've ever felt. People, some people give really, really strong hugs, and you tell it meant a lot, and so I'm happy to have made their day a little better.
So you drove from Sterling, Virginia?
Correct.
And so what do people tell you when they see this sign, when they give you that embrace? What are they saying to you?
A lot of people thank me, and people are very polite and respectful. They ask if they can come give me a hug, and I'm like, that's what the sign's for. Come on, bring it in. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, we hope that you put your sign and your hugs to very good use. Let's make it a 90-plus hug day. What do you say?
I will do my absolute best.
I think you can do it, and
Yeah.
you've got great weather for it.
Absolutely, it's a lovely day here downtown.
Fantastic.
Where's the family right now? Do you know where you're going to be?
No, well, my wife and son are staying home, and my other child and I are here. We're just walking around finding a spot. So
nice,
fantastic.
Love it. Johnny Lubshaw. Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have fun giving out those hugs.
Thanks, we'll do.
All righty. See, Matthew, you're not the only one who finds great people here along the Pride Parade route. We found Joe. Who do you have? A lot more people connecting around Matthew, for
Our
sure.
coverage is going to continue in a minute. Stay right here.
WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
And we are back with our WUSA 9 Capitol Pride Parade coverage. We've been with you since 2 o'clock. We'll be with you until 5 o'clock when that last float floats on by. 10 minutes away.
Because I was trying to see how much time we had until the parade gets underway. It starts at 3 o'clock. So we have that 10-minute countdown.
I know.
So there's time to go for a lot of folks.
It's almost like the siren was the alert.
Yeah,
10 minutes.
get ready.
10 minutes. We're getting ready to kick things off. But you know, this party started long ago with our colleague who knows how to find a party and get all up in the middle of it.
I thought he started at probably 9 or 10 this morning, even
You know,
before we went on.
he had to pre-game with the joy before he came and brought even more joy to the Pride coverage.
So the parade route is along 14th Street. It's going to head south to Freedom Plaza. Our Matthew Torres is live now. We got your mic, Matthew. So what's happening there? Folks ready?
I think folks are ready. We got someone who's been waiting here named Crystal. Hey, how are you doing?
Fine, yourself.
Okay, give me a little, like, what's this? You got, like, the headband?
You like my bow? Yeah, it's a little mini. You know.
How long have you been waiting here, and, you know, why come out here early? Even earlier, I know it's getting packed now, but I mean, even earlier before people truly start filing here.
Because of transportation-wise, finding a good spot. If you drove, you got to find somewhere to park and walk down. And I like coming to Pride. I've been coming to Pride for years now. It's something to enjoy, yes.
For a second there, I thought you were going to give me a little traffic anchor. Like, this is where you park. This is where you got to avoid the roads. She knows where she's going.
I do know where I'm going.
What does this day mean to you? Really, weekend, month mean to you, and especially this parade as well?
It's just an experience, and just to be, you know, honored. Like, they just celebrating us gays. Like, we love it.
Hey! No, I appreciate it, and thank you so much, and have a good time.
Thank you.
So we are here at 14th. We are here at 14th and T Street. This is actually the one of the few spots where you can actually cross. Whoa! Hold on. Is this who I think it is? Come with me, guys. So here at 14th and T Street, it is just getting packed. Mind you, as we are weaving through the crowd of people here. And guess what? I forgot to mention this off the top. David Archuleta just got here about 5 minutes ago. In fact, I was at one of the buildings here. As I was stepping out of the elevator, he was going in, but he was clearly getting ready to, like, be part of the float. He's had a busy day already. I think this is Monroe Elise. Is this the Monroe Elise? I believe this is the float. It is a Jeep. Hi, how are you doing? Wow. I'm sorry, I took a pause there for a second because I was admiring what was. Let's see if we can talk to Monroe, actually. Give us 1 second. In the meantime, though, you can tell she's clearly getting ready. Hi, Monroe. Hi. Matthew with WUSA 9. You spoke to my colleague Annie Yu over Zoom the other day.
Yes.
First off, I feel like a munchkin, a mini, because you know what? You that's right, because you know when we're feeling good, the height it can go anywhere, right?
Height is a state of mind. I tell people that all the time. Height is a state of mind.
So explain what we got here. I love the bedazzled corset look.
Thank you so much. This is the look that my stylist, Well Dressed with Will, came up with. A brilliant designer in North Carolina. Thank you, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I wanted to do what black trans women in history have been doing for years, being a superhero, being a superwoman, charging the movement, charging the moment, and I just wanted to show the impact visually that black trans women have had on the movement. And so I wanted to give very goddess, very superpower, superhuman, superhero, because that's what black trans women have been for this movement. That's what this community has been for culture, and I'm just grateful to celebrate it with everyone.
Can I ask you, because people look up to you, but who have you looked up to? Who has been your inspiration?
Wow. First role model has always been my mother, right? Shout out to T.S. Madison, shout out to Marsha P. Johnson, shout out to Marissa Miller, shout out to my sister Dominique Morgan.
Hey, sister.
Supporting me. Shout out to all of the amazing people in my corner. My cousins is here. My best friends are here. Monique and Rome, and like just everyone. I look up to everyone. 2 a.m. Ricky, Never Ending Nina, like the Marissa Millers. Like I'm just so grateful. T.S. Madison, Laverne Cox. my sister Lorraine, like every amazing queer person, Lena Waite, every single, Coleman Domingo, like I admire every single person in the queer community, the Black queer community that are paving the way and being visible, because that's what visibility and representation is.
Wow, you are larger than life in the best way possible. I don't know if this is the geek in me. I like Marvel comics. You're giving me Storm. Can we get a little
Listen, I need to be Aurora Monroe in the biopic. I am the next Aurora Monroe in the biopic of Storm. Listen.
She is an African goddess.
Absolutely. What you said.
Before I let you go, what's the wave going to be like? Is it going to be a very, what's the wave going to be?
So I've been practicing all day. It's going to be a combination. So you'll get some slow waves and then some fast ones.
Can you give me the give me the slow, how do you show it to me?
Just a slight tilt.
This is giving me like Princess Diaries.
Yeah,
remember when she said just very slow?
It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
Pleasure, and you're gonna. I know you're gonna be so busy, but thank you so much.
Thank you so
I feel like she just kind of gave us a little blessing of just be fabulous.
Well, thank you, darling. Yes, you deserve it. Exist, resist, and have audacity to live boldly, freely, and proudly, authentically as yourself.
Period.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you so
Hey guys, again, Monroe Elise getting ready to take off for the parade. Back to you guys.
Okay, we've been practicing
punctuating
our wave,
it.
the slow wave, the
Which I mean,
fast
yeah.
wave. Oh, that was everything, man.
I love it.
We
Talk about
love it.
that. Like what she's wearing.
I mean, listen, nobody will touch Monroe Elise today.
I feel like we didn't come dressed prepared for this, you know?
She understood the assignment. We,
yeah.
well,
we
we're
did.
here.
Next
We're
year,
here.
next year though,
Next
okay?
year.
We're gonna have it together for y'all,
We're
okay?
gonna
Wait,
step it
Matthew, we got to go back to Matthew for a second. What do you have, Matthew? Okay, so I think.
Hey guys, we are here live. There you go. There's David Archuleta
What do you have
right
for us,
there,
Matthew?
guys. He is one of the other Grand Marshal. He's one of the other Grand Marshal here right now. And obviously next to Monroe Elise, getting onto this Jeep here, which is, he is one of the Grand Marshals. Let's see if we can ask him a few questions. Hey Ruth, let's go around the Jeep here. Hi David, what is it like to be here?
It's exciting. It's great to see everybody here. All the community of the queer community is here, and I love to see it. Everyone just is out with all their colors, not just their colors like literal colors, but just like showing who they are. You know, I feel like usually we try to blend in and not be. So it's just fun to see the energy in the capital of our country, and that we're here. People turned out. I can't wait.
Speaking of the nation's capital, have you been to DC before? If you have, what's your impression of DC?
Yes, I performed at one of the events at World Pride that they had here, and that was so much fun. And I've been here several times before for different events and performances. Even went to the White House before with Children's Miracle Network, which was a really fun experience. So just being able to come here and represent the community, the queer community, is a beautiful thing.
And you had a book event today. I know you already had a busy morning. And how did that go? What was it like to speak to your fans there?
Sorry, I'm like trying to focus in because I'm like overstimulated a little bit. But it was a beautiful event. I love getting to have a deeper conversation with the people who came. A lot of it was about my coming out experience. A lot of it was about growing up religious, and just to see people who relate to it and how we try our best to fit in, but sometimes we just have to accept and realize we're different and that it's okay to be different, and to help expose other people to what makes us different, because sometimes people are like, wait, that's scary because it's different. But it's like, you know what? Hey, you don't have to be afraid of it, and there's room for all of us, and we can support each other regardless of what makes us different. We can be one community.
And lastly, for those who are watching who may have a similar experience with you, who may not have the same audacity to be able to come out and celebrate Pride, but they're still keeping it to themselves, what is your message to them?
Hey, I've been there, so I get what it's like to be before coming out, when you're like coming to realize who you are, and it's like, what do I do? What happens if people reject me? I just want to show you, say it may be a scary thing to face, but it's worth it. It's worth coming out. If you have to start with a different community, you can start over, and it's scary because I was like, oh no, I have to start over. But then I realized, wait, I get to start over. It's like being born again and starting a new life, and I would say it is absolutely worth it, and we're here to support you as a community.
Look at that. David Archuleta, guys, with the words of wisdom and words of inspiration. Thank you so much. Have the best time. I'm sure you will.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so that's it. We got to speak with the Grand Marshals. Isn't that pretty cool? Incredibly nice guy, as you could tell. He obviously went through his own life experience to be able to come here and have that audacity to be fully himself and to be able to celebrate Pride anytime, anywhere, and anyhow way he wants to. So we also spoke to Monroe Elise earlier. Wow, we're already having a good time. And it's just the start. It hasn't even started, guys. We'll send it back over to you.
So many lessons and pearls of wisdom for all of us, wherever we are on our journey, about the ability to exist, resist, and have the audacity to be who you are in the world.
And now you see why they're the Grand Marshals, right?
Absolutely.
How
they
appropriate.
are truly, truly grand. We are excited about what's getting ready to happen, and that is we're getting closer to the step off, the very beginning of this wonderful Pride Parade. So we're going to take a quick break.
A quick break, yeah. And we're going to get this party started, okay? So stay right here. We'll be right back.
WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
And there it is, the color, the sound, the joy, the unmistakable heartbeat of DC. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 2026 Capitol Pride Parade coverage. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall, so here we are again.
Yay!
Our second year together anchoring what is always just an incredible celebration.
Okay,
Our city's so happy and joyful every time we anchor our DC Pride coverage.
Okay, let's try this.
You got it again? We
Pride.
mastered it this time.
In the 51st year of Pride, we have mastered the clacking of the fan. And of course, after last year's global spotlight, this parade returns to something deeply local, deeply powerful. It's the people of this city. It's the families who come every year. It's the organizations that serve this community all year long. And we cannot make it clearer. There are generations who fought to make this day possible. And so this day is for them too.
So many sweat and tears, right? All right, so we got to talk about the parade route right now because a lot of folks are gathering that. It's supposed to start at 3 o'clock, so clearly, you got to get everybody together. It's going to be
there's a little grace period.
Three-ish. So you have 14th and T Streets. That's where it's going to begin. And you can see right here on your graphic, they're going to make their way by us at Thomas Circle. And then we're going to go back to through Franklin Square as well, and you're going to end at Freedom Plaza. So you're going to have a little bit of everybody involved here. The marching bands, the performers, community groups, the advocates, the faith leaders, families, allies who help make Pride what it is today. And you can see right there, we're taking a live look right now. The motorcycle clubs are getting ready, so that's a sign that this will all get underway momentarily, okay?
Very, very soon. And where we are sitting right here in Thomas Circle, this is really the gateway location, kind of like the halfway point in some ways. And when the parade makes it to our area zone, this, of course, is the dividing line between downtown 14th Street, Vermont Avenue, Mass Avenue, Logan Circle. And once they cross where we are, you really are stepping into DC's historically Black and LGBTQ communities and neighborhoods. So we are at a really powerful place here for the intersection of where all of this is happening.
And I was going to say, we should let people know as well that the parade, the route here is a little shorter than it was last year. Capitol Pride, the Capitol Pride Alliance made that change, one, to benefit a lot of the people involved, but also the spectators. I think at some point on a nice, while it is nice, it is also sunny. And then when you're standing out there for so long, that can be a bit daunting. So they decided to shorten the route a little bit.
Which makes sense. And we heard Topper talk and even Joe talking about making sure people hydrate today. And so if you're at home and you're getting ready to come down here, that's the one thing we should tell you to do. Don't let the not so humid temperatures fool you. When you stand out here or you sit out here for a while, you start to feel it. So make sure you've got some water or something to keep you hydrated along.
Your fan going to stay cool, okay? A lot of
yes.
folks are trying to find, you can see right here, they're trying to find the shade as well. We know people were out well before, they started closing down the streets to make sure they had a good spot. We know year after year, people are setting up on some of their balconies, their patios. You got people finding the good spots in some of our restaurants as well to make sure they can watch the parade comfortably if they're not with us right here on our WUSA 9 app.
Yeah, this day really is all about courage and creativity and authenticity, but ultimately it's about joy. It's about being seen. And so when you see all of the people participating this year, our colleagues who are out here, the grand marshals who we heard from, this is really living openly and honestly is what this day is all about.
Yeah, all right. And a lot of folks they've been partying all morning. We're going to have to catch up, okay?
I don't know, though. I feel like we're not going to catch up to that level of partying.
Because they've been at it for
hours,
We're
going to live vicariously through them, which is fantastic.
Yeah, let's get to our Matthew Torres. I don't even know what round he's on right now. He's been at it all day. He's going to be along the parade route for us. You are near 14th and T, Matthew. We know that you spoke with our grand marshals a little earlier. So where have you made your way to at this point?
Okay, I think that's the signal that this parade has officially started. So honestly, I don't know what you just asked me earlier, but they're off. They got the motorcycles going. And we have the Capitol Pride, I think, officially underway. We saw the Grand Marshal, one of them, Monroe Elise, looks like they're getting ready to also drive off. That is the Jeep there, the gray Jeep, there at the corner of 14th and T. So it really picked up here within the last 30 minutes, rightfully so, as this parade is now getting started. It is so energetic, electrifying, and I know it just kicked off where I'm at. It's eventually going to snake its way down to where Joe and Lorenzo and Lesli are going to be. Just to see how many people are here to the side. It's always like this every year, and that's why it's so exciting to even witness this, even if you're here for 10, 15, 30 minutes, even hours. We know some have waited here within the last 3 hours, really, just to make sure they have the opportunity to get a really good view of some of the floats that are making their way down. And probably a really good view of the Grand Marshals, one of them being Monroe Elise, who we spoke to earlier. You can see there with the green goddess outfit that she has on. She told us earlier she wanted to give that energy, and once again, here she is. I wonder if she's giving that wave that she told us she's giving. Oh, there you go. It's not the the royal wave that she showed us earlier. It's kind of the in-between. But it's just such an exciting moment to really be here right now. And then to my left, we have here David Archuleta, who we spoke to earlier, just really moments ago, also now making his way down here. As we have said earlier, he's been to DC several times now, performing here. His journey alone, being able to talk about his religious upbringing and finding himself in all of that as a member of the LGBTQ+ community has really been inspiring for a lot of people. It probably makes sense as why he is one of the Grand Marshals here today. So for those who are making their way here, 14th and T is really clogged up right now. There are many other places for you to catch it. We saw people either at restaurants or bars as a really cool opportunity. Hold on, I have to talk to this person right here. I just have to talk to you. Look at this headpiece you got on.
It's very wind resistant. I'm having a hard time keeping it on, but we'll try.
I mean, I'm so tempted to want to wear it, but I know it's totally yours. I get it. But tell me, is this just a representation of your personality? I feel like this is you all over.
Absolutely, yeah. I have friends who have helped me bring my colors out. Somebody made these for me, somebody made this for me. This is my pick, but yeah, this is me. This is the one day of the year where I can really be joyful and be myself.
And your message to other people who are probably wanting to feel the same way as you, and maybe they don't get to even have the one day as you are.
Stay in there. Resistance makes us stronger. You're all beautiful.
Look at that, one last time. Do you have a nickname? I feel like you need to have a nickname with this.
My nickname is Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki. And there you go. It's really officially started. My favorite parts are the ones with the DJs, the floats. You get to really dance along with them, and that is pretty cool. So this is our angle. They're slowly making their way down here, guys. I'm sure it's not there yet, but we'll send it back to you, Zoe and Les.
We can't wait until they get down this way.
I love Nikki with the, it's a little early. You got to make sure everything stays in place, you know?
That is a look. You got to commit to it, too.
Yeah,
it looks like it might be a little heavy, too, but Nikki is looking so good.
Wind resistant, not so much,
huh? The wind is one of the things we've been talking about. Joe Speir, our meteorologist in the morning, is here with us this afternoon. And again, picture perfect day, but there are some moments when you feel the wind.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I mean, thankfully, it's not a super strong wind that we're seeing kind of at all hours, all minutes of the day. It's just kind of just enough to kind of, if you get too hot, cools you off a little bit. But I mean, weather-wise, overall, we really could not have picked a more perfect forecast, a more perfect day for Pride. We've got temperatures in the mid to lower 80s as we go throughout most of today. We're still kind of getting to that point where we're still getting warmer, so most of the parade is going to be here during the peak heat of the day. But again, it's not super intense. Thankfully, we don't have a ton of humidity outside, so you're going to feel exactly like the actual temperature. Your body can do its job kind of cooling itself off, but to do that, you also got to make sure that you're hydrating. I know Leslie had mentioned that earlier. Make sure that you've got some water nearby, sunscreen, especially if you're stuck outside in the sun. We've got a lot of people finding here at Franklin Park some big areas of shade. A lot of people also parked on the other side of the street, which also happens to be catching a lot of the shade from the buildings across the street as well. So there's a lot of strategy going on for a lot of people heading out to pick their seats here for today. But again, forecast-wise, it's great, it's perfect. We got one of the gusts coming through right now. You can kind of measure the speed based off of how crazy my hair looks going on outside. The good news is that Capitol Pride is not just today. We've also got it coming our way tomorrow. And the weather heading into Sunday is going to be a little bit warmer. So if you're heading out for the festival, that's from noon until 10 o'clock in the evening and overnight hours. It's mostly going to hit the peak of the heat again around the same time. So thinking more 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening. Numbers more so just shy of 90. So think more upper 80s heading out the door tomorrow. A lot of sunshine with a little bit more cloud cover out there. And then as we head later into the evening for Sunday, you're still going to be out around 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. Temperatures are going to be dipping down into the upper 70s around that point as well. So it does get a little cooler if you're heading out later into the evening. Again, we have the block party over on 17th Street today too. Temperatures for that, if you're going to be out late tonight, which I imagine a good amount of people still will be, it is going to be getting a little cooler. So again, you're starting to get a little bit of relief from some of the heat out there. But I mean, temperatures are pretty normal for this time of year. We are looking at more sunshine building in throughout most of today as well. So a ton of people are starting to stack the streets, starting to find spots and empty spots here in the park. So love to see that we're getting more excitement. Love to see that we're building more of a crowd out here. But I'll toss it back to you guys over at Thomas Circle.
Yeah, Joe, really quickly, can we see some of the people behind you? I noticed a lot of them, they are just baking in the sun, but they also have their umbrellas, so it seems like they came prepared for this sun and this weather.
Yeah, so you can definitely see, I mean, we've got stands, we've got seating set up. I mean, people wanting to get a front row seat, I don't blame them for the parade, but we've got a lot of people out here with umbrellas. I have noticed on occasion, I don't know if I can see it from this perspective, but people have been taking the bandanas that they have and also kind of using that to kind of protect themselves. You can see kind of towards the higher end of where those stadium seats are. The trees kind of helping out too, so more people kind of crowding up around there as well. But I mean, for the most part, it seems everybody's here kind of dressed for the weather, which love to see it. We don't really have anybody who looks kind of a little too overwhelmed outside, but I mean, for the most part, it looks great. Fantastic wise, everybody's just trying to squeeze into the little moments, the little areas of shade that we've got. But if you are stuck out in the sun, it seems kind of people knew that was going to be a possibility today, and bringing out kind of ways to keep themselves protected, keep themselves comfortable too.
All right, Joe, you know what? Our amazing producer, Sharon Matthews, found us a Pride parasol. I mean, if anybody can find a Pride parasol, it's going to be Sharon. And so when Joe started talking about an umbrella, I'm like, well, wait, we have a parasol.
Because we're starting to feel it too, right?
I
we're
know,
under a tent.
we are.
But the direction of the sun clearly is going to be changing over the course of the parade. So some people who are in the shade right now are going to be a little different. My head's a little too big, so I'm trying.
Put it back like this.
That feels great. And we got the little breeze going too. There we go.
Back shade, although this is probably obstructing our faces, so that may not work for long. But shout out to the vendors with the products.
They came ready. They knew what people are going to be needing, huh?
Man, between this and the bubbles, oh, wait a minute. We are just now seeing some of the first parade participants.
We have the Outriders Women's Motorcycle Club leading off our parade.
They are always the beginning. They're always there honking their horns. We always know when the parade is starting because the Outriders are here and they do not believe in subtlety.
No, and
they go all in.
A lot of folks might wonder, why do these parades start with the motorcycle clubs? And you have to think back to how these parades began and the purpose, these protests. So they wanted people to know that, the LGBTQ community is a force and they're going to live loudly and proudly.
You're going to hear us, you're going to see us, you're going to know us, and you're going to remember us. Hey there! Good to see you out there. So the women leading the way?
Yeah. And you have the Spartan Motorcycle Club in this group as well.
third.
Way to go.
Yeah, third oldest continuous gay motorcycle riding club since 1968, and celebrating its 60th anniversary coming up in 2028. So, loud and proud.
So we are off. This
We're
parade
off.
started. We
Here
were
we
wondering,
go.
you know, we said 3 o'clock, how much time it was going to take. We saw Matthew talking with the Grand Marshals a little earlier. They were still getting situated. But, okay, they made it happen quickly. So they're going to make their way down to where we are.
go.
We are at Thomas Circle right now.
That's right. They are on their way, continuing the journey, stopping for lights,
Still
stopping
during the
for
parade.
traffic, making sure that they follow directions as well. But obviously, Zoe, as you know, when we hear the sound of the motorcycles, we know it is on.
Yeah, heading down 14th Street, this 1.3-mile parade route again, which started at 14th and T and will end at Freedom Plaza. A bit of a different route this year.
Let's see who's coming up next,
We have
because
our
I
Capital
think
Pride Alliance, right?
Yeah, Pride Alliance, and then we'll see the Grand Marshals ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're expecting them to come
And you know,
next.
we got to give a big shout out to the Capital Pride Alliance as well, because think of what it takes to just get all of these groups together to put on a parade in our nation's capital. And to do
Huge.
so smoothly, effortlessly, and they just get it done year after year. One, the parade, but also the work they do year round to support the LGBTQ plus community.
It's a mammoth effort, and they clearly have kept the mission central in the work that they do. We get to see it on display during this day.
Yeah.
But to your point, Zoe, the work that the Alliance does is the work that they do every day on behalf of our community members, our neighbors, and making sure that they are able to exist, resist, and live authentically, boldly, safely, and comfortably.
And even when it comes down to choosing the theme of the year, I always wonder, I meant to ask one of the organizers,
Yeah,
what
how do they
goes
come
into
up with
that?
that? Yeah.
I know they all just sit in a room and kind of just hash through different themes, titles. What is the year feeling like? You know, what message do we need to convey? We know that it has been a particularly difficult year, last year, for the LGBTQ plus community, as we looked at a number of laws being rolled back in each state, a number of laws being challenged right now. So that's why you go with exist, resist, and have the audacity.
It would also be interesting to go back in time to see how the message has changed and morphed through these 51 years to meet the times and to meet the moment. That's what these movements do.
Yeah.
They are malleable, and they do adjust to meet the moment and the time and the mission. But clearly, they picked a great day to do it. The sun is out, the joy is out, the audacity is out, and the love is out.
And that's
There's
what's important,
a lot of love
right?
out here.
So much love,
Yeah.
so much joy. You know, we welcomed a lot of people here last year for World Pride, but now we're back to our
home
local,
base.
which has a bit of a different feel, because you are seeing the people that you see year round who are really doing the hard work to support our LGBTQ community. So it's good to see them at the forefront on this beautiful day.
It is. We've got a little bit of a lull where we are, but Matthew Torres is always in the middle and the thick of the joy and the audacity. What are you seeing right now, Matthew, where you are?
Hey, I was feeling left out, so we decided to kind of join one of the groups. This is WMATA, the Metro group, and this right here. I have to introduce you to a friend who's just giving energy. What is your name?
I'm Joshua.
Hey, Joshua, show me the clacking dancing skills you got.
Wow, 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 beautiful. Right, let's get it. Head to toe, let's get it. Pinkies up, let's get it.
I love this. Oh, who's the better clacker? We're trying to figure out the best clacker of the two. He says no competition. There's no competition at all. Thank you, Joshua. So again, this is the Metro group that we're just kind of joining along with at this moment. But I want to show you now how many people have really showed up here, which is very impressive. I feel like each year the energy never dies down. It's always up. It's always exciting. So that is one thing you can definitely expect when you're out here. And when you're actually walking the streets, it's like on another level. I feel like Lorenzo can understand. So you can see everyone's getting their freebies, which is the best thing. Let's see. Oh, look, I see Randy Clark, WMATA CEO, handing out some free goodies, including chapstick, including some candies. Let's see if we can chat with him as he is handing things out. How are you guys doing? You gotta love that. Mr. Clark.
Hey, what's up?
I lost my photographer. Where is she? How are you doing?
Here.
Oh, hey.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Happy Pride.
So which of the swag are people really
The
gravitating towards?
wristbands, we got koozies,
Yeah.
and I'm told for a tall boy too, for extra hydration. So
Oh,
everyone's having a great
hydration of all sorts, right?
time. We got our wrap bus, our wrap access vehicle, a couple hundred Metro employees. We're moving hundreds of thousands of people today. We're having a blast.
Let's keep walking. Can you describe the atmosphere right now?
Yeah, it's fantastic. 14th Street is, ground central for all these fun events here in DC. So having a blast, big crowds. We're getting an amazing summer here. So yeah, we're really happy to be here.
Any of these people in the crowd ask you to be mayor?
Nobody, and we'll move past that. I'm really happy being the WMATA G. I'm very lucky and look at this team. Just love being here. So
hey,
yeah, thanks. Great
pleasure
seeing
as
you.
always. Thank you.
Guys.
Randy Clark, WMATA CEO. Now we got Bubbles. You can't complain with that. How are you guys doing? How long have you guys been waiting here?
Only like an hour or so, not too long.
Well, you know what? You didn't waste any time. We got drinks already, man.
They're the great bar. Exactly, always.
How are you feeling? Like, just, describe the moment seeing all of these floats going down now. We got the music ready to play. You're ready to drink and dance, I'm sure. What's that feeling like?
It's a beautiful moment. Like being a part of Pride every year. It's great to see people come out, people to support, allies, and just a good community, and good drinks always.
Hold on, we got like the Pichos in there.
Yeah,
wow.
So cute.
Are you drinking water? Because that's a lot of sugar in there.
And we got hydration.
You are seasoned.
Yes, we've been doing this every year. We are pros at this now at this point. Yep.
And what is your name?
I'm Ryan. This is my Casey. Yeah.
All right. We have a good time?
I'm Val.
I was like, I can't believe you roped me into this. All right, happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
Oh my gosh, that drink looks really good when it's this nice out. Hopefully you guys are staying hydrated, Lorenzo and Les. We'll try to talk more people. Maybe I'll get a drink in my hand later. Who knows? Back to you.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
He said maybe he'll get a drink. You're already thinking about drinks, Matthew? Come on.
Matthew, you need some cool sunglasses like these.
We're trying to spice it up over here a little bit.
We are trying to liven it up. Because you are all in the midst of the party.
Pick up some swag.
We have merchandise though. Okay, make sure you come see us too.
I missed the memo.
Yeah, stop by. You know what I missed the memo. You know what Matthew brought up a good point. For a lot of the folks who are marching these floats, it's work.
It is work.
It's a good time, but you're moving. You're talking about a mile in the sun, waving, cheering. You love it. You love the love, but it's a bit of work. So kudos to everybody who is out there marching today on the parade route.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get my little bandana.
Go ahead.
going.
Why don't you put your bandana on? I'm
struggling, so
I think if you just
we'll work
roll
this
it a
out.
little bit more.
Yeah.
And then, so you want to do it like Japer Bowles, the head of
that
the
whole situation.
Yeah,
I don't
you want
think
to
that
you want to do it like that, but you're moving a little too slow. So I need you to hustle up a little bit because we're getting ready to see the next part of the parade arriving where we are. We're waiting for the Capitol Alliance.
This
they
is
should
them.
be
Yeah,
here.
this is-
Oh,
we're
here we
starting
go,
with,
coming right over this way. This is the Capitol Pride Alliance. They are the organization responsible for making this day possible in so many ways. So you see those exist, resist, and audacity banners. Hey there. They're the ones that came up with the theme this year. They're the ones that have put it into practice. And they're the ones that have all of us talking about it today.
Yeah, leading off our parade, and you can also see in the distance there, this is what Matthew warned us about. First of all, I really love this Jeep that our Grand
Look
Marshal.
at that.
Yeah, Monroe
That
Elise is in right
fabulous.
now.
You've got the color guard following the police. And then coming up right now, this is the money shot. Look at the Jeep, as you say. It's all adorned in pride colors.
Oh, you know what? No, is that a Land Rover? That's a Land Rover.
Oh.
I knew when Matthew said it, I was
It's
like,
a
that's
Land
different
Rover.
Jeep, but
Wait, I feel like I think we're having a fan moment.
yeah.
Hey, Monroe! Hey, Monroe!
Matthew mentioned what kind of wave we're going to get, and there we go.
We got the wave.
We
got the wave. She looks even more fabulous in person.
Yeah.
Seeing her
and not
like
only
this.
just physically, but also when we were listening to her a little earlier, just talking about living proudly and what that means, and just her message to a lot of people who are watching this parade right now. And the same from David Archuleta, who our Matthew Torres spoke with.
You see the glory, but you don't always see the story behind it. Look at this.
This Mustang, this black Mustang, a lot of folks are going to be honoring. This is important as well. Savannah Wanzer was all about visibility for our trans community, lost her life a little earlier this year. So the Capital Pride Alliance really wanted to make sure that she still had a place, and they gave her roses in this
And those
parade.
beautiful flowers are courtesy of She Loves Me Florist, the Morgan family and Morgan Interpreting. So wonderful to see that too. There's a purpose behind all of this. It's not just a party, and the Capital Alliance is making sure that we all realize that there are people behind these stories, people who have lost their lives in some cases, people who are fighting for their lives, and people who are fighting for the opportunity to have the audacity to live their lives out loud. And so we hope today is a day for them that is affirming.
And you talk about purpose here, even including the LGBTQ Burial Fund, because we know there are so many people who don't have that support, their family.
That's right. May have turned their backs on them.
Exactly.
It's possible.
So unfortunately, some people do lose their lives, and at least the Capital Pride Alliance and a number of organizations are making sure that people and families have that support, that end-of-life support. So
we saw also going by Mr. Capital Pride, Jackson B. Knight, and Mix Capital Pride, Serene Noir, Sedora Jackson. So there's been a lot of beauty on display today.
So much beauty. You love to see it.
We got 103 parade groups to get through here, Zoe. So this is a fantastic day. And you talk about a mammoth effort to put all of this together, to get them all lined up. They all have something different to share and to give along the journey. I'm excited to see how it all takes form.
Yeah, and talking about, you mentioned the message here, the placement. Who goes where? What message are you sending? What do you want to say to people as we watch this parade? Because we've said over and over again, this visibility is so important. It is so critical for people to see this, especially
put this
those
down.
who may not be in a place right now to come out and attend this parade today. You have right here Sparta Pride as well, which includes members who are transgender, actively serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, and veterans who have served honorably as well. Again, this is the Sparta Pride making their way down 14th Street here.
They've got a lot of pride, a lot of energy. Keep the pride in service is what they say. Hey there.
And bravery has no gender.
Bravery has no gender. And this person here on the big tall bike, be careful. Be careful. We're watching you. We're watching you. The fantastic showing today from Sparta.
It says keep the pride in service. Again, you're talking about statements. Born this way, a Marine,
yeah.
A number of messages that they're sending across today with these signs. And you hear that? The fire engine?
I think that
Can you
just
guess
might
who
be
that
the
is?
DC
Who's that?
Fire and EMS department.
Talk about a statement, right?
They know how to make a statement.
So let us warn you, it is about to get loud where we are, so we're not going to
Yeah.
talk when it goes by because we know that you're not going to be able to hear us. But
I love their sign that says fire does not discriminate and neither do we. So let's give them a moment to have their moment while we watch and listen. DC Fire Department Pride. Mwah,
the
right
brave
back
men
at
and
you.
women, DC's bravest.
Woo! Sharon, can you grab that for us? Thank you. Woohoo! They just brought this over to us, though. I don't know how well it's going to sit. You know what?
My
It
hand
might
is way
sit on
too
yours.
big.
You think so?
Way
Give
too
it a
big.
try.
This is not going to work out.
But it looks good. Thank you. We've got two now. Big shout out and wave to Engine Company 13. Fully adorned in pride, with pride banners. And take a look at this truck. This is truck number 10. This one's coming from L'Enfant.
This is what you love to see. These are the brave men and women who keep us safe day after day, year after year.
Yes, and they're part of this parade, but on a day like this, they might even have to go into service along the parade
Let's
route
hope not.
because it is a warm day. Now, we
Yeah.
hope that they don't have to.
But you know they're ready.
But we
way.
know they're ready. Truck number 10. Wow, right back at you. We see you.
Our executive producer here, Spencer, is mentioning that they have a DJ on the.
It sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like
They
it.
got that suited up.
They are all the way ready.
Yeah.
They're making some different calls today
One
along
they
the
prefer,
route.
right? This is the
Yes.
one that you want to be part of.
This is the one and listen, this is the reason why people are out here today, for moments like this, right? Where the barriers between you and the people who serve you come down, hopefully.
And that interaction, just, they get to see you up, usually when you call the fire department or EMS.
Yeah, they're seeing you on your worst day.
Yeah, they've seen you on your worst day. It's quick. They're not, you don't really get to interact and have those personal moments. So it's good to see them along this parade route today. So we get these little gaps here and there because we were saying before, 1.3 miles, some people are moving fast. You got the fire engine, so of course you're going to get ahead.
Right.
But other people might be walking.
That's
so
right.
we're going to be at a different pace here and there. But look at how many people have lined 14th Street here
What
in
a
D.C. just
great
to watch these groups go by.
And that's just 14th Street. We're here in Thomas Circle, where as we look around ourselves, we see so many more people around us, beside us, behind us, walking through here. It really is an incredible day as we think about what's happening in front of us. And again, we keep talking about the theme, exist, resist, and have audacity. All of that looks beautiful on a day like this.
Yeah, I just love seeing our city smile.
I do too.
It's
it
just
does.
the energy.
It's like a big hug.
Yeah, I hope those of you watching can feel what we're feeling right now. I feel like we're just the joy. It's palpable. And our Matthew Torres, he is certainly exuding all of it today.
If this parade was like one of those mosh pits where you have the colorful balls, Matthew has been like knee deep in it since moment number one.
Yeah.
Where are you now, Matthew, and what are you seeing?
We're on 14th. This is my float here. They got the music, they got the DJ, we got the Latin flair. How are you doing?
Doing good, and you?
Good. Happy Pride.
Be in this parade.
Yeah.
Viva Mexico!
Okay, we got Mexico. I saw Puerto Rico down there. I saw different flags from the Latin community. When I say it's a party down here, it is a party. Woo! They're like, okay. you know, I would love to see certain people from work do this move, do the dances. But let me tell you, it's so palpable, the energy. It's insane. We even got the tambourine over here. So, if you don't got the Latin music, we got the tambourine. Oh, hey, I love that you're dancing. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Okay, you got it all. You're like pride out from head to toe.
You know it? Check them out.
Oh wait, let's show the shoes. Okay, tell me, what is it? You are like, you're having such a vibe. You're having such a good time. What does it mean to be here?
Big time.
Yeah?
I've been here ever since it was Pride Day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 70. I've been here ever since Pride Day.
So tell me, every year, does it just become more exciting or what?
Yes, it do, Lord.
Again, guys, we are here at 14th and R, guys, living the life here. Zone Les.
Yeah, and we are too, thanks to the Eastern Marching Band. Take a look and a listen to them. They are amazing out here dancing. We can feel the beat with the drums. Let's listen in for a second.
The blue and white marching machine,
yeah,
as they're called.
Yeah.
More from the sounds of our city. They are so fantastic, by the way. I don't see how they keep up with this demanding schedule because everyone loves to hear from the Eastern High School Marching Band.
They are consistently ranked one of the best bands in the greater Washington area.
Let's see
and
what
we're
they
going
have
to
for us
see
right now.
Yeah. Eastern High School Marching Band getting in formation.
They're about to give us a show, huh?
We're getting ready to get a show. Oh, you went
What a great show. What a treat for us here as we listen to the Eastern High School Marching Band.
Yeah, Northeast.
Blue and White Machine.
Yeah, Northeast DC's finest.
Yeah, we're always ranked one of the best in the world. So talk about as well what this means for students in high school to be part of a Pride Parade. You think of, for so many people, you talk about your growth in school and just being accepted in that community. So to have these students take part in this today and make a statement of their own says so much.
Indeed. Some of their colleagues may be going through their own journey of discovery and trying to figure out who they are. And maybe they see them out here marching in support and they say to themselves, you know what, this is the day, or this is the time when I can maybe truly be my full, authentic self. But it is fantastic to see them out here on this journey. Following up, this is, it looks like, the mayor's office.
The mayor's office, that's right. You can see the interim police chief, Jeffrey Carroll, there.
Yeah, we see him out. We see Japer Bowles, head of the office of,
the mayor's office.
Yeah.
As Mayor Bowser,
hey, everybody. Good to see you. I don't see Mayor Bowser, but we certainly see a lot of her office and her team.
We have not seen her yet today, but you know what's missing this year, we normally get to hear her proclaim DC is the gayest city in the world.
Well, we're just going to have to say it for her, right? Because it is, right? There's some strong clacking going on over there. We see you.
And you can see their messages, their shirts saying Pride lives here.
Pride lives here.
That
it
it
sure does. Pride lives here in this city every day. Every day.
And you had members of the Metropolitan Police Department there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that. Hold on, where was yours?
You know. You know. I never miss an opportunity to salute my alma mater, for sure.
And this is what we love right here. Hashtag Age Proud. This is the Department of Aging and Community Living, making sure our wisest are well taken care of and supported.
They made it possible.
They made it possible.
And you know, we heard Japer Bowles talk about the fact that the city now has a senior living center for our seniors in the LGBTQ community. And so it is just fantastic to see that manifesting itself today. And we see some of the very people who made that possible.
Can we talk about how great they look? This is how you do a parade.
I'm telling you.
You just kick back, you know, just roll on through.
Absolutely. And following our seasoned citizens, we have Metro.
There we go.
Metro making a proud statement out here today as well.
And Metro they help us kick off Pride Month with their decorated trains and buses rolling on through the city. Again, reminding us that it's not just about this celebration, this moment here, but what we get to celebrate year-round.
I think we have a Metro Pride parade flag.
Metro
We're going to
GM
open
Randy
that
Clark,
too.
handing out a few things.
Yeah, handing out some things.
Randy!
Hey there!
Good to see you, Randy.
Woo! Woo! Thank you. One of us will catch it eventually. Good to see you.
What's going on, everybody?
All right, this is the Metro Pride flag. We love it.
It's good to see them.
We
It's
got
good
little
to see everybody.
armbands. I mean, we're going to be so
I
decked
told you,
out.
I have this now.
Wait a minute. I got to open the armband.
Yeah, so we
got to represent here.
So this is what a lot of folks, if we can take the shot of the Metro bus rolling around town, because
that's what people
I was
waiting
waiting
for.
to see the bus this year.
Oh, wait,
and there
I'll
we go.
trade with you. All right.
And again, once again, making sure some of our neighbors who may have a tough time getting around town,
let's see here.
They are represented as well with the Metro Access van
Wait,
that
let
is
me put this
all
on
decked
this
out
way.
in rainbow.
Here's the Metro Access band, too. Love it. The band and the fan. We're doing double trouble
Proudly
here. Wait,
join us on Metro.
I've got one more. Do you want one?
I think
you've got one.
Yeah, we got one
okay,
here.
great.
We're collecting a lot here. We got
we sure are. At the end, we're going to have to inventory all of our stuff.
I need a little candy now, though. You know, some sweets.
Yeah, see, now that would be
Leslie's
great.
going to be handing out the candy for us, okay? But this is a reminder. You talk about our government. You talk about the different agencies. You hear from so many people who say, you know, it is such a dream, really, to live in this city and be supported by so many people, so many organizations, so many groups, and you really just see that on full display today. You don't have to go too far to find people to march proudly in a Pride parade.
And I love it because we're saying in our city that you have agency, that you have coverage, that you can be seen and heard, and this is your time.
Yeah.
To live with audacity, to exist, to resist, and do all of the things that the Capital Alliance has laid out this year as the theme.
Whether it means getting around town, a metro,
that's right.
Fire department showing up to your house, it does not matter. They're here to serve everyone.
Absolutely.
Love to see it.
It's such a great view to see. Now, you see us in two screens here. We've been looking at it, too, because as the crowd goes by, we are watching them as they're making their way to the next part of their journey on this beautiful day here during the Pride Parade.
I always like to see where people set up during the parade. You know, as we look at the parade route, some people are walking like our Matthew Torres, just kind of walking along to follow perhaps some friends or different groups. But, you know, it really does, you got to find the right spot to watch it. You got to have the shade. Some people might want the drinks,
you gotta
the
have
good
a
meal,
strategy,
the
as you're
restroom.
saying.
Yeah.
See, we planned very well. We are always going to be adjacent to the things that we need, for
So much goes into it.
It really does.
All right, so we have some of our DC council members rolling down as well right now, including
this is Phil
Council
Mendelson's
Chair.
office coming through.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Our Matthew Torres, he's with us still. Matthew, where are you?
We're at 14th and Church Street right now, just outside of Whitman Walker. We're just kind of like talking to all these kinds of different people, including the moms, the hugs. Okay, how many hugs have you given already?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you? We get to see old friends. How many hugs have you given today?
Probably about 50.
What's our goal? Any goal?
As many as will let me.
Oh, what do you notice the most when people come up to you or you go up to them? Do you just feel the weight off their shoulders?
Yeah, well, they think I'm not gonna.
Okay.
And then I do, and I tell them I love them.
Aww.
And like, it's usually someone who really needs one.
I love that.
And I have so many.
Can we get a hug?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Have a great day. Be safe.
Thank you. Look at that. A moment of joy and laughter. How are you guys? Look. It is a blast. Oh, you're having a good time. I'm closing in on you.
I'm having an amazing time. And it's just such a good time to just be togetherness and celebrating love and pride. So I'm so happy.
Do you live in the area from the DMV?
I'm local, yeah. So I live in Maryland, but I come to DC Pride and I just enjoy the exclusivity, the love that you get. It's just amazing. It's just a good time.
Can we get a little dance party going on here or something? Give me a little something, guys.
I maybe for the cameras, it's not.
Oh my God. Anyways, but nice to meet you. Thank you. And also, the good thing is it's not just adults, but people and their kids as well. Can we talk to you guys for a second? Oh no, people are a little shy sometimes. I totally get it. But over here, I want to show this view that we get to see down 14th Street. Look at that. Look at how many people are making their way down to where Leslie and Lorenzo are. Just that excellent shot of the amount of people trailing their way down here on 14th Street. Guys, we're having a good time. I'll send it back to you.
All righty.
Okay, the party has made its way down.
It
the
has.
Thomas Circle.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of the elected officials and their teams sort of walking through here now.
Including Attorney General Brian Schwab, the Office of the Attorney General, walking through with some of his staffers. Happy Pride, AG!
Happy Pride! I mean, how can you not be happy here, right? How can you not be happy? We seem to have acquired more things since we've been sitting here.
Yeah, we're adding more and more.
So they...
Want to go to Joe Speir?
Yeah, we can do that.
How about
Yeah,
we take a
let's
little
do
trip?
that, Joe. What do you have with you? You got a fan, you got a parasol, you got some water. What's happening?
I got a trolley bus coming through at the perfect time to get me a little bit of shade out here. We're in the thick of it down here around Franklin Park. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. We're getting kind of the action that I've been hearing you guys talk so much about. So it feels like I'm getting the present and the future at the same time. It's fantastic. But I mean, you can see the activity is starting to pick up. The energy is high. Everything is so colorful. I love what Matthew Torres was talking about with David Archuleta earlier about just how colorful today is, kind of in as many ways as you can imagine. I mean, we've got everything from Roy G. Biv outside to kind of every way that everybody wants to express themselves. But I do want to introduce, these have been two ladies that I've been watching so far here for the beginning of today. You can tell the vibe is high. They've got the outfits. Okay, so we're having fun. We're having a great time. Why did you guys want to come out today?
We were raised in a really religious, conservative family, but we felt that it was meaningful for us to spread the love. But everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves peace. No one's going to hell.
Love it.
We love everybody.
Yeah, and you were saying earlier that, you know, it's a way of coming out to just not only support yourself, but support other people.
100%. I'm here to support my friends. I've got many friends who have kids who have come out, and I'm here to support them and that they know that I love them.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. I hope you're having a blast. I know you're having a blast. You guys are having the best time. There's also a couple other people. I've been clocking the outfits that everybody's been wearing. Of course, they're going to document it. We're going to talk to these two fine ladies right here. I mean, the amount of color that we've got here today. Do you guys want to talk about the vibe that you've got going on here? I mean, you've got a whistle. You're like the cheerleader here today.
Yeah, I mean, really, baby girl. Pride is really just a reason to be joyful. It's a reason to celebrate. It's inclusive, it's beautiful, joyous.
And we will not be silenced. We will not be defeated. There are all these attempts to roll back freedom and equality, and we are still here, and we will always be here. They will not ever silence our joy. Happy Pride.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Happy Pride. You've got to check her out. Every time that the crowd kind of quiets down, she gets out that whistle and everybody's back on their feet, everybody's back up cheering and having a great time. So we're kind of in between the parade right now, so you kind of can tell that everybody's relaxing a little bit, everybody's checking on themselves, making sure that they've got sunscreen that's, you know, you can smell it when people are applying it, so it smells fantastic outside. But I mean, this has just been a great atmosphere, it's been a great vibe and everything, and we can keep looking down farther towards the parade. You can see kind of everybody who's coming out. Things have really, really started to pick up. Happy Pride, guys. This is so fun. Awesome. I love it. All right, take a look at everybody who's out here. We got tons of color going on. You guys look super cute. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, okay, awesome. Awesome, guys. All right, happy Pride, everybody. I'm gonna send it back to you guys over at the desk.
Thank you, Joe.
Can't hear
That's
a
a little
thing.
dance party out here, huh?
Yeah, can't hear a thing you said, but you know what, Joe? We got bubbles. Bubbles are the answer for everything. We can't hear you, we got bubbles.
It has a little fan
We got
on it, too,
joy,
so that
we
feels
got
so
bubbles.
good. That feels so good.
Bubbles,
Lots
bubbles
of joy.
for
That
everybody.
shows you what this day is. It's just a big old party,
It's
huh?
a big old party. So what if we can't hear each other? We can
What?
still feel the joy. Who are you again?
Those
What did
glasses
you
are cute,
say?
by the way. I like those
mean,
glasses.
you got a pair.
Yeah.
You can put them on, too. I mean, we've gotten so much stuff over here. I don't know. You got a bandana. We got beads.
Who do we
This
have
is
coming
fantastic. Let's see. Oh,
I
this
feel
is
like this
DC
is the,
Latina Pride.
yeah.
This is DC Latina Pride. Can you hear them? Oh.
Organized by the Latinx History Project since 2006.
You're
And
gonna,
as
yeah.
they describe it to us, they create this sort of culturally centered spaces where Latinx LGBTQ people and allies can come together.
I love their float. As you look closer, you see two hands that form a heart.
Yeah.
When it comes by. The great music, colorful costumes, and again, that trademark joy. This again
Celebrating our Latinx community.
yeah. And this was really the Latinx Pride was organized back in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've been creating places for the Latinx community and allies to be together. And you can see here on this float that it's amazing.
Dia de los Muertos, DC.
Yeah. Fantastic. I just love the float. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride, everybody!
Happy Pride! We get a front row seat to all of this today. I mean, we got really, really lucky.
Yeah, and the joy is just contagious.
It is.
To watch everyone just go by with these huge smiles, full of so much joy. At least, you know, clearly everyone goes through something. There are plenty of people out here who might be going through something right now, but at least at this moment, they are choosing joy, choosing to celebrate, choosing to be one.
It's a great departure for sure.
Yeah.
All right, rounding the bend, we've got DC Trans Pride, right? And this is a community organization founded nearly 2 decades ago by Savannah Wanzer. There's been a lot of support for Savannah Wanzer, who lost her life and spent really a lot of her life advocating for the trans community.
Which
And
is so important.
You see so many tributes to her. We saw one early. We saw one with Whitman Walker. We've seen one here as this Trans Pride movement. As you
And
see
you can
this,
see on the front of this vehicle here, of this picture, we've seen so many beautiful pictures of Savannah throughout this parade. And, you know, if she were still here, she would be here at this parade right now, again, standing up for our trans community, not just in DC, but across the country, making sure they feel seen, making sure they are heard, and most importantly, making sure they are loved. So Savannah still has a place here with us today. Clearly, quite the legacy.
I love this T-shirt off to the side where it just says, "Be you." Be you. Coming up behind there, we've got the Aqua DC QTAPI Coalition of API Pride. This really is a coalition of different groups serving the LGBTQ plus Asian and Pacific Islander community across our region.
That's right, servicing a lot of folks in our region. And like everybody else, making their statement here along the parade route along 14th Street here in DC.
This has to be the most inclusive moment that DC is having across the city right now. If you were looking for the place where inclusion lives, it lives along this parade route.
Everybody.
Everybody is here.
Let's check in again with our Matthew Torres. Still hanging out, having fun, bringing the party.
Yeah. Totally, totally. In fact, we're next to DC Water right now. There's a little water fight happening with their water guns. And they've been spraying. I need a little water here. It's getting a little. Everyone's been getting. Look, they're getting sprayed because it's DC Water, and everyone needs to get a little hydrated. And I totally understand that right now. And everyone's just been cheering a little. Come on, get a little water. There you go, there you go. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, it feels so refreshing. Hey, they've just dunking water at you. It feels so good. You must be feeling ecstatic.
I'm feeling good. It feels good to be out here celebrating with everybody.
There you go.
Happy Pride, everyone at home.
What about you?
I'm so excited to be here.
We've been getting gifts together.
Yeah, we've been getting everything.
Happy Pride!
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Do I get to keep this?
Yes, you do.
I don't have to do anything, right?
No.
I don't have to do anything. I could
Show
see
them chest.
this. I got these beats fair and square. Hey, McDonald's. I'm having such a good time. Hi.
Look at my Wamada fan.
You know what you gotta do now.
What do I have to do?
No, you gotta clack. Okay, yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. How are you guys doing? You enjoying your time?
Absolutely.
You guys visiting or you live here?
Live here. Live here. Yep.
You're directly in the sun. You chose the non-shade.
We're here for the party, for sure.
And so far, how's the party been?
Amazing. Totally amazing.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I need to go back to the DC water float because it is getting a little hot. Man, it's live.
It's live. It's live. Okay. Hi. Happy Pride.
That's right. And for those who want people to watch this, tell them it's live right now. Oh, hold on. I hear the go-go music. Last year, they were one of the first few floats to come down. And it was such a vibe. Everyone was having a party because it is Go-Go Museum, the Go-Go Museum and Cafe after all. Hi. Talk to you. How are you doing? I love this outfit.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Happy Pride.
How's the go-go music? Are you just like...
Loving it. I love go-go music, and it's so much fun. I wish I was up there so I could see everything going on. My goodness.
Look at that. We love the Go-Go Museum. We love everything that they represent and symbolic of what the DC culture is like. I'm gonna get some more water now. I think it's time. So back to you guys.
I guess that's sugar.
Hey, Matthew, what I haven't seen you do is hydrate. I need you to hydrate, okay? Everybody out there needs to hydrate. We're taking a water moment.
I got my sugar.
You've got your sugar.
That's so important.
It starts to creep up on you, but you know what? This is illusion.
Uh-huh.
You got to see this next participant. This is illusion, and they're a global leader in higher education technology, and the whole goal is to support students wherever they are along their path. They are all decked out with pride.
If you're having a great Pride, DC, make some noise!
I'm gonna fix your mic real quick.
Oh.
There we go.
No. We're gonna try that.
There we go.
How's that? Can you hear me now?
Because we got all the music as well. We gotta make sure we can hear you.
Okay, good. I actually can't hear anything you're saying right now, but I'm trying to read your lips, Zoe. It's
a
the
party.
beat.
So those of you at home, just to make so you can understand, it's like being at a club, bar, and they're just blasting the music, and you're trying to have that conversation with your friend at the bar or something, and it's a little tough. That's what we're going through right now.
Yeah.
She has no idea what I'm saying. She's just
No,
nodding.
I'm reading your mouth. I think you just finished.
All right,
this
so
looks like the Unitarian Universalists coming up.
United Methodist Churches in the National Capital Area going through right now, which is a group of United Methodist congregations and faith communities from D.C., our area. And really what they emphasize here, their primary mission rather, is to bring the message of inclusion and also welcome the local LGBTQIA plus community during Pride Month and throughout the year.
That's right. That's what we've been talking about today, inclusion.
Yeah, especially when you talk about these religious institutions. You had DC Health. I don't know if the folks at home, if you could see us with Walt Whitman. Whitman Walker, rather, was going by a little earlier. So you have health, you have these religious institutions, making sure folks know that they're loved and they're supported.
This is kind of one of the rare places where you can literally see demonstrated how community, government, the private sector all coming together to really encircle our LGBTQIA community. And today they are all loud and proud.
Yeah.
It's really something to see.
And I love when we talk about having these institutions, religious institutions involved in pride parades. David Archuleta, his big thing was, growing up this religious background, there's sort of the dynamic. You're taught one thing, told one thing.
But living another thing.
And living another, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you navigate that space? So seeing these folks here today is, I'm sure, the affirmation that so many people need who may be struggling with that aspect of their journey.
And we don't know who's out here. There could be people who are here celebrating Pride and supporting Pride, but they haven't had their moment yet. And maybe just maybe, seeing all of this affirmation today may help them to live more freely and more fully.
Yeah, so this is so important. That's why these groups tell you all the time, they make it a point to participate and to be here and to show up in large numbers too. You're not talking about just one or two people walking down this parade route, but they're bringing everybody out and also making a big statement with these floats and these signs and their banners as well.
I love the intention that people and entities are using to convey their messaging. They're not just out here in a van or a car. If they're out, they're decked out, right? They've got flags. They've got glitter. They've got all kinds of support out here. It's fantastic to see.
Yeah, and a lot of these religious institutions with specific groups geared toward the LGBTQIA plus community to welcome them in and to make sure they're supported. So you saw it go by, the Washington National Cathedral LGBTQIA Alliance, the Episcopal Diocese of Washington, and I believe approaching us right now is the Potomac Association, United
neighbors.
Church of Christ.
Good to see you.
Happy Pride!
Happy
we love
Pride. Happy Pride! Great to see you.
A lot of our WUSA 9 friends as well just walking by.
This was not something that we would ever miss.
Yeah.
Our commitment to our neighbors in the LGBTQ community is so strong. It is part of the fiber of who we are, not just as an organization, but who we are as people and as allies.
Yeah.
And so it's a real honor to be here with a front row seat, watching all of this unfold and being able to share this with people at home, around the country, and perhaps even around the world who are experiencing this with us in real time.
Yeah, when we were talking with Japer Bowles earlier, the director of the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ Affairs, we talked about the celebration here today, but he talked about how this also supports their mission year-round. So, yes, it's a big party. Yes, you see a lot of folks celebrating, having a good time, but there is purpose to this.
Absolutely. The biggest party and parade with a purpose in D.C. for sure. Let's take a look at who's out in front of us. Oh, look, we see our first pup participant. That's St. Margaret's and St. John's Church right there. Love seeing that. Followed up with All Souls Episcopal Church. So as you said again, the religious and faith community presence today here is strong, very strong.
Yeah. You know who I want to see? The float I'm waiting to see, the DC Public Library.
Oh.
They posted something on Instagram talking about getting ready.
Oh, yeah.
They have upped their game when you talk about social media. So
oh, yeah.
Hopefully they don't disappoint. They were building up to this moment, talking about their float and their presence in the parade today. So can't wait to see that. They're coming up in a minute. That's why I brought them up.
Well, sometimes the biggest noise means there's a big bang, too.
Yeah,
so.
and that's important, too. Talk about our libraries and think of this effort to
ban books.
Yeah. So once again, they're saying in this city, all stories will be told.
All stories will be told. Coming up here, we got a little bit of a lull, and this is kind of what happens with parades, right? They start moving fast, and then you got to slow down a little bit. So we got the ebb and flow happening where we are here. And then coming up next, you're going to see the ELCA Lutherans, and their flag and what they're carrying says, "Seeing God's grace in everyone." So again, God's love is fully inclusive and achievable.
Yeah. So once again, with a lot of these groups, God loves all her children. You see a sign there.
Yeah.
Love your neighbors. Everyone
God
taking
would
this
never
moment to
ask
make a statement.
you to change. Now that's really powerful.
Yeah.
God would never ask you to change.
Yeah.
There's so many people, they wrestle with the idea of what belief is and who they are and how they straddle that. Really interesting to see. All
Saying
right.
once again that you are loved as
Yes.
you are. There's no need to change. You know, I noticed with a lot of these signs as we sort of scan the area, David Archuleta mentioned this, even for someone of his stature who performs everywhere, he's like, wow, I'm overstimulated.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing so much, not just in terms of the people who are here, but a lot of these signs and messages they are bringing and trying to get across. You just really take it all in, and it makes you think. So you find these moments with a lot of people, you just pause, and you're like, that was poignant, that was powerful.
And it's been like that since the parade kicked off.
Yeah.
And so you got hours and hours of this, which was intentional, obviously, to happen on the day like this. But just making sure that even in all of the fun, people don't miss the message, the humanity here in this moment.
Yeah. And the center of it all is love.
Absolutely.
Bringing it back to the base, back to center of God. God loves you. We see another sign there.
Hope. We see signs about hope. And just as you said, you are loved.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting here because we're looking at something in front of us, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is on this float a QR code that said, God loves you as you are, worship with us, scan for welcoming churches. I mean, this is a real moment for inclusivity.
Because you notice with a lot of people too who want to be involved, who still want that aspect of their lives, who believe in a higher power, and may get mixed messages depending on where they go.
Sure.
So you have a lot of these folks here today saying, join us, you're welcome. All right, so we're going to continue our coverage of our Pride Parade, the Capitol Pride Parade, as it makes its way here along 14th Street in D.C. Our coverage continues in just a moment. Stay right here.
WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to our Pride Together parade coverage. Whoa.
We're getting
you
little
know,
items
you just
from...
never know what comes at you at this parade. It's been a great day. We got Metro bands. We got fans.
You got your little fire hat here.
You got your fire hat.
We will not be responding to emergencies, but they will, okay?
We got
they
a
do
Metro
a great job.
fan. Oh gosh, we have great sunglasses. We've got so much.
It's such a good time out here. You really just feel. all the
Sharon,
love,
can
the
you hand us
goodness,
our
everyone's
parasol?
here.
I mean,
As our city celebrates today.
we have you covered,
You're set.
literally and figuratively.
You're all set.
Yeah, I think I'm at capacity. I'm not sure I can put
And
anything
we're
else
only,
on.
we're not even halfway through.
Yeah.
So save
think-
some room, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to save
You know?
some room. We got beads. I don't know where the beads came from, but thank you for giving them to us. This looks like a bank coming by.
JP Morgan Chase. We've seen a number of different groups go by up to this point. As we celebrate Pride in our city, 51st Pride in DC.
51st Pride. Who knew back in 1975 when those first brave souls thought about saluting who we are and who we could be, that it would evolve into all of this 51 years later.
And
Really
even
is
then,
extraordinary.
they were wondering who was going to show up. And eventually a couple hundred people showed up. But now look at this.
Look at
You're
this.
talking about thousands of people here in the district lining this parade route just to celebrate.
So many people. I mean, it's less about who's here and who's not here. The whole city, it feels like, is here, standing loud and proud with our neighbors.
Let's check in now with our Joe Speir, WUSA 9 Mornings meteorologist. This is his first Pride in the district. So, Joe, is it living up to all the hype? Were you enjoying yourself?
It absolutely is. I feel like it's going to hit me tomorrow where I'm like, okay, wow, so this is what Capitol Pride is all about. Also, being on mornings, being outside when the sun is shining is also very jarring here as well. But loving it, loving the experience and everything like that. We're out here in the streets now. We're still on 14th. We're still by Franklin Park. But kind of what Leslie was saying, just being out, being proud, that's kind of been the big thing that I've noticed here being out today. Everybody's kind of showing out in pride in their own kind of way. But I did want to introduce you guys to this group right here. You guys have been jamming. You guys have been having a great time. All right. So let's go. You first to you. Give me your name.
I'm Emma. I'm Ren. I'm Spencer. I'm Sophia.
All right, what brought you guys out today? It's Pride, it's a great day, the sun is shining, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling so good. I'm an ally. I'm just happy everyone's here. Spread it aloud.
Oh, we love that. Okay, so is this the first Pride that you guys have been to?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I came last year as well.
Okay, so you were last year for World Pride. So how is this compared to last year?
Honestly, last year was super lit, and I'm trying to find that energy this year again, and I'm struggling, but I have a feeling that it's going to come later.
Okay, this is, I mean, like, it feels like good energy. Are you going to the block party after this?
I hope so.
Okay, so we still got plans to make. How are you guys enjoying your first Pride so far?
I'm loving it. The energy is so good. It's so high. I love it. It's really fun. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. This is also my first Capitol Pride here too, so I'm loving all the show out, all the color and everything. But thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great time, and hopefully you guys come back next year too. I love that. They've got their sparkles on. I don't know if anybody has noticed my sparkly freckles so far. It's kind of a little shady that you guys haven't mentioned it yet. But I mean, the sun is shining today. The temperature's in the 80s. It's a great day. People wearing sunscreen. People are hydrating, either water or something else as well. But it's a great time. Again, can still kind of see the parade is coming down. We started to see things pick up a little bit more here around Franklin Park. So we've kind of got a little bit more of that activity starting to pick up. Everybody's been clacking their fans and everything. So it has just been a high energy vibe down here. Again, you can kind of see just the amount of support that we've gotten to show up down here this far down into the parade route has also been great. So just hoping that, you know, even though we get kind of close towards the final steps of this over the next couple of hours, that we can kind of keep this energy going. So I don't have any doubt that they can do it down here at this end of the parade. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Wait, Joe, so you mentioned the freckles, the sparkly freckles, is that it? That's all we got to do better than that.
Yeah, the sparkly, well, hold on. I didn't stretch before this, but I've also got my rainbow socks on. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna stop before I pull a hamstring. But we're doing it subtly at first. Next year, I'll go all out.
Okay. Okay,
All right,
subtle
you'll
at
be
first.
ready.
We can respect
You'll
that.
be ready. We have a whole cadre of things that you can choose from for
Plenty.
next year up here. All the things, all
Yeah.
the things.
Okay, so
right,
we
Joe.
had DC Public Schools go by.
Yeah, we did.
DC Public Library. We have DC Water here right now. Yeah, making their way
Everybody's got
through.
Pride, and just on the back side of that, it looks like we've got another Capitol Pride organization coming on the back side of this too. Let's see
We're
where
trying
we
to see
are
who we
here.
have here. I see their Capitol Pride sign.
Yep, I see that as well. Up, you know what? It's McDonald's.
Oh,
It's
that's
Ronald
McDonald's.
McDonald House.
Of course.
Of course, the yellow and the red, the shine and the cheer.
A lot of people, I'm sure, are going to end up there later tonight. You know?
Those French fries,
That's your reminder, right?
that fried apple pie that you've been running from.
Yeah, with
Are
the
you
ice
gonna-
cream.
Are you gonna keep running from it?
Probably not after tonight.
I don't know. They make it now with the apple pie and the ice cream at the same time.
What do you mean,
They
it's
do
together?
Like
It's a little like-
flurry thingy.
Oh.
See, that's your jam.
That is more like it. Yeah.
That's your jam.
Not like your whole Wendy's with the fry and
I keep telling you
Frosty
that
thing?
you are downplaying something that really could be significant in your life. But you know what?
I'll get
you
around to
can't
it.
downplay this because this is
our
the
Go-Go
Go-Go Museum. Coming
Of
around
course.
the bend.
What's any party in DC without our Go-Go Museum?
Pride and joy of DC.
Our
The
official
Go-Go
music.
Museum. You know how much we love Go-Go.
Yeah, and even having a place really cementing Go-Go's story in this city in Anacostia where people can go. Ron Moten there, the founder of our Go-Go Museum, being part of this as well. And
There was a mammoth effort to fund the Go-Go Museum, to get the land for the museum, to make it possible.
can we hear this? Let's see what we got.
Listen to it. We see you. All right.
I
Go-Go
want one of
Museum.
those. Can we
You
travel
want that
around like
on
that?
the move?
You got the whole bus, you know?
So you don't want to just move around. You want music.
We want some music.
You want food. You want the whole party
music,
on the bus.
One space.
I think you're on.
Just travel with that, you know?
Pulling up the rear behind the Go-Go Museum, another huge purveyor of food of a different sort, Wegmans Food Market, following behind with the van,
Not
the
just
walkers,
the van. We got the
and
18-wheeler, too.
Not to be outdone.
Wegman's not playing around. They're like,
They
let us
are
show you
not.
how this is done.
Now,
if
here's-
there's any question about how we feel and where we stand, not after today.
What's in the truck, though?
That's true.
What's in the truck? What are you giving out, Wegmans?
Could you imagine? They're like, hey, as you're making your delivery to
I
that
know.
next store, can you just go through this? Take a little detour.
Right. We'll have ice cream with.
But once again, looking at these huge companies still holding it down, letting the folks know we are still here with you. We know a lot of companies have been challenged. A lot of companies have pulled out of participating in Pride parades because of efforts to get rid of DEI.
Yeah.
But
This
this Wegmans making a statement with the loud horn, with all the cheers, saying they are still here.
And you know, this parade is coming by us here, but it will eventually move along Pennsylvania Avenue, making a really strong declarative statement about what this city is about, who we are, who our community is, who we stand for.
It's going to end at
right?
Pennsylvania,
we know it'll
yeah, near
end at
Freedom Plaza.
Pennsylvania Avenue, but it's really important for this parade to make a stop there too, because it's not just a stop, it's a statement.
Mm-hmm. And it also lets people know, we talk about DC, for those who might be watching on our WUSA 9 app, who from across the country, across the world, in fact, that people live here. This is a city. It's home to so many people. It's not just about the museums and the federal government, but this is a fully functioning city with more than 700,000 people who call it home.
700,000 people who call it home, and to our community members of that 700,000 who identify as LGBTQIA+, this day is all about them. But it's all about how all of us come together too.
Mm-hmm.
And just to see how this has evolved in the past 51 years, it's just, I know I keep going back there, but back in 1975, there was no way for them to know how this would evolve. And they went from questioning whether people would come out to having this kind of showing where companies and communities are coming in.
Yeah.
They want to be in this moment. They want to be through this moment. They want to be with this moment. And so it is just incredible to see how it has morphed in all of these years. And really, so many people now have the opportunity to see themselves represented in such a powerful way.
They probably would have laughed at you years ago, back in 1975, if you said that it would have evolved into what we're looking at in 2026.
Yeah.
Probably would have said, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But look, again, we talk about giving the folks who came before us their flowers and the work they did to lay the groundwork for what we are watching today. It hasn't been an easy road.
No.
You look at what's happening here, and a lot of folks will think that this is easy, and why not be part of the party? But it takes a lot to get to this space for so many people.
It sure does, even in the gayest city in America.
That's right. Yeah.
There are still challenges. There are still fights. There are still obstacles to move out of the way. And we've just seen this community come together to say, we're going to make that happen. We're going to move together.
As we look at DC's different drummers roll on by.
Yeah. DC's different drummer. Let's listen.
Sometimes you got to just take a moment, take a beat, right?
I was going to say, sometimes there are things that don't need words to accompany them, and clearly those drummers are one of them.
So
Fantastic.
much talent in our city as well.
So.
How are you? Are you having fun?
Oh, this is the best. You know, you don't even have to ask me if I want to do Pride. The answer is yes. What time? Where are we going? What time do we ride?
Exactly. If you're ever feeling down, you know, and you just want to, you need a little boost, a little joy, I think this will set you for the rest of the year, wouldn't it?
I think we are going to have a very full cup after all of this. And we see the Girl Scouts of the nation's capital getting ready to come by us again, talking about generations of young people being imbued with this idea that everyone matters, every life matters.
And
so
right here, you're looking at our next generation of leaders.
We sure are.
I was
so
hoping they'd
many
have
of
a
them.
cookie or two, you know.
Well,
to
that
hand
season
out.
is over. So if you got those cookies, you might not want them. Unless you put them
I
in
was
the
like,
freezer.
maybe there's a fresh bake, you know, just for the purposes of the parade.
The parade cookie, that's what they need to work on for next year.
Girl Scouts, next year.
Cheer DC is coming up next.
All right, we hear that our Matthew Torres, again, along the parade route, has a special guest for us this afternoon.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, by the way, real quick, Leslie, I got my water bottle. I was hydrating now. But guess what?
Hey, happy Pride, happy Pride.
You've had quite the week.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is a great way to celebrate with our community, celebrate Pride. Had some wonderful people with us, so it's going to be a great day.
If for some reason someone just doesn't know what happened on Tuesday, what happened?
What happened? We won a big election. I will be the next member of Congress for Washington, D.C. Here we go.
I know you've been part of Pride, Capitol Pride before, several years now. For you, just explain that feeling being a part of it today. We're actually, by the way, not on the parade route yet. We went on the adjacent side on 15th. But for you to now be here knowing what the future may hold for you, what is that like?
It is beautiful. One, because this is a community that has stood with me from the first time I ran, and I will never forget it. I am a strong ally. But the other piece is, as we celebrate this country's 250th anniversary, people like black people and queer people are too often left out of that story, but today they're gonna make sure that their story is heard.
And your team behind you?
My team behind me, come on!
Anyone with a fan, we're trying to see what their clacking skills are like. Can we see it?
I'm a novice. There we go.
You got to do it repeatedly. One more time. I'm gonna give you a second chance.
All right, I appreciate it.
He's almost there.
There we go.
All right, LGBTQ community, now you got to show him a little something, how to clack it properly.
There we go.
Hey, Mr. White, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. So, as I said earlier, we're not actually on the parade route. We just went to the backside just to see how everyone's doing. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're on the parade route or not. You're having a good time. We still got many floats still to go. But clearly, the partying and the cheering have already started, even though we're not at 14th and T. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Matthew. We have DC Health rolling on by with us right now. Making sure our community is healthy and
taken
supported.
care of. I'm having shades of how we felt last year when the speakers were on the stage with us and we couldn't hear anything.
I love the folks with their own DJs on board, though. You know, you got to make your own party. DC Health right there with the statement this afternoon.
I feel like Pride is singular in that way. You know, most times there's a parade and everybody's kind of got a little something, but the DJ hype squad on so many of these different floats and buses and trucks, it's been really fascinating.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
WUSA 9's Capitol Pride coverage is sponsored by DC Health.
Oh, so much joy, so much love. This is great. You know, you really can't beat this feeling in our city.
You really cannot beat this feeling. I feel like we're hearing Matthew talk somewhere.
Is it our?
All right, we've got some baton twirlers not far from us.
We're about to pull them up on camera in just a moment.
Yeah.
Because our producer, Spencer Brooks, is talking to us. And we can hear
there
you.
we go. There's a picture of the baton twirlers. You gotta love parade coverage because it's so fluid. Everybody's moving and getting ready to dance. Let's see, who is this group here? It looks like it might be. Let's see as they're getting closer.
We're trying to follow along like you all at home because
Yes.
we've noticed with some of these groups, they're actually coming to this point, Thomas Circle, which is kind of the halfway point before it ends at Freedom Plaza.
Sure. And you know, sometimes they're not quite in the same order that you anticipate too. So we're just kind of going with the flow.
So here we go, right
here's
here.
the music.
This is where we're getting the real shows.
All right, let's watch this. Oh, this is Trans Latinx.
That's right.
Washington, D.C. This is a community-led organization serving trans, non-binary, and gender-diverse Latin people across the DMV. And so for 10 years, they really have been creating spaces of support, celebration, and advocacy, uplifting the community through their work. And we're seeing some of their beautiful work on display right now.
Yeah. They said for more than 10 years, they've created spaces of support, celebration, and advocacy, uplifting the community.
Costumes are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This is actually sort of the halfway mark also for this parade when you think about how many acts are coming. We'll be with you until 5 o'clock. But there's a lot more after this. The parade itself goes to about 6.
I feel like it has to be tough to time a parade, right?
I'm sure it's a really tough challenge because you have so many people that are part of it. But today is also not the end of the Pride celebrations. There's still tomorrow.
Yeah, the festival tomorrow. And really the celebration continues for a good chunk of the month. Even though we're nearing the end.
Yeah.
We know this parade was moved. Typically it's at the beginning of the month. But because of a lot of the America 250 events, there's so much happening here in D.C. this summer. This seemed to be the best weekend to host the Capitol Pride Parade.
Probably some of the best temperatures, too, because when you think about it, as you start to get closer to 4th of July, and then we get that trademark sort of humidity and heat combination, which we're sort of used to here in the D.C. area, but I'm sure the Pride Parade participants will tell you they actually prefer it this week for the parade. Yeah. Again, loud and proud. Great job. Trans Latinx DMV.
So again, what you're watching here, we've shown you a few different angles. This is all going south on 14th Street. Kicked off at Logan Circle, going through Thomas Circle, which is where we are positioned, and will end at Pennsylvania Avenue and Freedom Plaza, just blocks away from the White House.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got the Department of Transportation from D.C. pulling up after them as well. A lot of participation from obviously D.C. agencies, given the fact that we are
here. Notice how quiet their little truck. You think the Department of Transportation is sending a message here, huh?
Maybe that's the point.
With
it's
this eco-friendly vehicle,
right?
The quietest.
Yeah, the quietest of all the participants. And then following them, we've got Montgomery County Public Schools coming in. Obviously, the largest school system in Maryland, so huge presence there.
Really a celebration of not just D.C. proper, but our entire region. A lot of folks are involved in this today.
That's why we call it the DMV, making sure everybody's represented. Got another Pride truck here. I love this orange Pride truck with a Pride sign in front of it. All right, Humankind. Focus on Montgomery County Public Schools. Fantastic to see them. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. And pulling up after them, this is the Woodland Tigers Youth Sports Educational Program. This is a dance team, Zoe. The kids age from 5 to 21 years old, so the littles all the way up to the grown folks here. And this is really held year-round at Stanton Elementary School over in Southeast DC. So I love seeing the participants from all parts of our city, all the wards, all the quadrants. Okay, let's see who's serving here.
I was about to say, I think we're about to get a...
There's the show and then the side show.
Right.
That is the side show. Fabulous.
Okay, let's get to our Matthew Torres now because he has another special guest. He had Robert White, our large council member, who's the Democratic nominee for
and
DC
now
delegate.
Janice Lewis-George, the presumptive DC nominee for mayor.
That's right. Hey, we are actually on the very, very back of the parade line. We're not on the route, but since we talked to Robert White, we needed to talk to Janice Lewis-George, who is here. She's adjusting. You're adjusting. You got all the colors on.
You gotta be fabulous. It's Pride, okay? You gotta slay. Those are the rules.
Okay. What are the other rules now as the presumptive nominee, and then But knowing that this is a big LGBTQ community here in DC, for you to, is that a focus for you? Is that a priority for you?
Absolutely. As you know, Stonewall Democrats are an amazing organization here in DC that has always been a champion for LGBTQIA rights. And some of the policy issues we want to focus on is like youth homelessness, especially our trans youth and queer youth, and making sure they have the housing they need. Just education across the board, starting inclusive education, starting in elementary, middle school, and high school. Education can go a long way. Inclusivity can go a long way. So making this city more affordable is an issue that is so critical and so important. And so this has always been an area where I thought we can do more as a city. And I'm excited to tackle those issues and to just continue to celebrate Pride. DC, as you know, is one of the gayest cities in the country and in the world, and we're very proud of that. And so we got to show up in all the ways to let our community know we're with them. That's why standing up to Trump is so important. They have come for all of our rights, and we have to fight for all of our rights together and stand up to this administration, and that's what I'm prepared to do. So today is about that celebration, that joy, and also that resistance that exists within it.
Hold on. DC is the gayest city in the country or the world?
You know, I would say in the world.
Should we clarify that?
Gayest in the world.
Now I have to ask you, for Pride, how does Janice Lewis-George like to party for Pride?
Oh, I love to dance, okay? So I'm a dancer. I'm gonna be dancing this entire Pride. Every Pride I do, it's about celebration for me. I love dance. I love a little runway walk. Okay.
Do I dare ask if we can see your runway walk?
You know, you're gonna get a lot from me today. We're gonna be like, where are my fans at? We're gonna, you know, you gotta strut.
Strut?
Are you ready to strut?
Okay, well, I'll follow your lead. Hold on, here's Ruth. Which way should we go?
Okay.
Let's start over here. Let's start back here.
Ready?
Guys, we're about to do a little strut runway ANTM with Miss Janice Lewis-George.
We're gonna do the fan.
Okay, but earlier we saw Robert White. I did ask him to show me his clacking skills. Can we see first your clacking?
My clacking is not that good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll work on that part.
My walk is better.
Okay, let's see.
Are you ready?
You go first. I'll follow your lead. Go ahead and go. Okay. Hold on. I'm scared to follow through with this. Hey, and the go-go music is ready? Okay, let's do it together now. Let's do it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey. Pose? Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. We're not going to get an interview like that anywhere but on Pride weekend. And by the way, if you're hearing the music, we got Long Live Go-Go, the float over here, guys. So it doesn't have to be on the parade route to have a good time. Everyone's already partying even before then. I can't believe I just did a strut walk with Janice Lewis-George, guys. I'll send it back to you.
Oh,
that
Matthew.
is fabulous. Not turning the parade walk into a catwalk with DC's presumptive Democratic nominee for mayor, and Janice Lewis-George seemed to enjoy that.
She loves it.
Listen, I feel her on the clacking skills. The clacking skills are, you know, that's not my strong suit, but she's got a strong walkout there.
Okay, so it's been, you've had what, 2 hours, almost 3 hours.
Let's see.
Let's see
All right,
if we made some
what we got.
progress here, okay?
Oh, you're not going to be able to tell me anything on Monday.
We'll give that a 9.
Okay.
9.5, okay?
Listen, I went from 1.5 to 9.5. I'm not going to be greedy.
Oh, that was good. And also you heard Matthew there with the Democratic nominee for mayor, picking up where Mayor Bowser's leaving with the gayest city in the world.
Right.
You know, just
Just
saying.
It is interesting, I have to say, that we have not seen Mayor Bowser here today.
We haven't seen her
which
today.
It's actually surprising,
Yeah.
given the fact that this would be her final Pride. I don't know
So,
what
yeah.
happened today, but she was not here.
Yeah, okay, let's get to our WSA 9 Mornings meteorologist Joe Speir, who is hanging out around Franklin Park. We saw you with the rainbow socks on, Joe. You got the nice freckles there.
Sparkle freckles.
Sparkled freckles. Anything else since then?
Thanks, guys. I'm glad that we can, acknowledge it. We can put some respect on it. I love it. I mean, it's still great energy down here and everything. Everybody's trying to find the areas of shade. I mean, the sun has been pretty intense today, but I mean, it's still nice. It's still pretty warm. We've kind of fixed into a little bit of a lull right now, so people are kind of reacclimating, readjusting here as well. But I am joined by Nina. Nina, is this your first Pride that you've been to, or have you come here before?
Oh, this is my first time coming here.
Okay, all right. How do you feel? How do you like it? Are you enjoying it?
I'm super excited. Everything is sick. They played Bad Buddy. That was amazing. I've been screaming the entire time. I lost my voice and everything.
I love that. So you came for the music. The music's been good. The energy's been good. What else have you loved about it today?
I like the free stuff. I got the slushie, and I got a bunch of candy. And I got to see everybody just with their own flags embracing themselves. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that is awesome. That is cool. See, Nina is on the right idea getting the slushie. It's a perfect way of staying cool and hydrated at the same time. What flavor is that?
Strawberry.
Strawberry? Okay. Is it good?
Very good. I love it.
All right, perfect. She's got the right idea. I may have to steal that over the next couple of minutes, but I mean, everybody is, we've got more action now starting to pop up here. This is something you guys have already seen, but we've got the crowd starting to cheer, get excited. You can see we've actually gotten a lot more people out here in this area now. Now that the parade's kind of picked up a little bit more down here around Franklin Park, we've got a lot more of the streets lined up. Also, the sun has gone down far enough that we've actually got a good bit more shade starting to pop up here. So more people starting to get out close to the barricades, kind of lining up, cheering along for all the folks that are coming down here the street, here the road. Again, we're kind of towards the second half of the parade route, so people still coming out, still enjoying it, still getting their freebies tossed over the sides. But yeah, we've got a lot of cheering going on, a lot of color going on, which has been great. We can walk down, kind of see how everybody's vibing here along the sides of the stands and everything. We've got the ladies that we talked to earlier today. They've still been having a great time. Uh-oh. All right, we've still got a great experience down here in Franklin Park. I mean, this has just kind of blown expectations out of the water for, I think, a lot of first-time goers here for Capitol Pride, but especially for me as a first-time goer. But I'm gonna toss it back to you guys at the desk. We're still just gonna have a blast as the rest of the parade goes on.
All right, thank you, Joe. Hey. We got a nice little cloud cover just now. So
we have, yeah, we like that. This is
but the party's still going. The American Chemical Society rolling on through. Chemistry of life.
This is a pretty good float. We've seen several of them today. This is pretty strong.
Sorry,
oh yeah,
that's
yeah. Was that your Chemical Society shout out with balloon with bubbles? Think so. All right, and following them. Irish for Pride. All right. Happy Pride.
What do we have here? That float is rocking,
That is rocking. This is
Project Glow. The
Project
festival
Glow
that takes place in D.C.
All right.
Yeah, I heard they were on not too long ago at the old RFK Stadium, the festival grounds there.
Oh, fantastic.
So
yeah,
this
they're
is
glowing.
Almost like deja vu, hearing the rocking out once more.
All right. I think we got the hype squad out. Project Glow Festival. Be you. Be true. Happy Pride.
I love seeing all the work that goes into a lot of these floats too, you know?
Yeah, this
was. You gotta acknowledge the effort. A lot of these folks who wake up early, they probably spent the week getting everything together, getting their groups together, figuring out what kind of statement they were gonna make. Months of planning. And yeah, we get to see it on full display. We all get to enjoy it.
We sure do.
This fruits of that labor.
Such a great parade that encompasses all parts of our community. We've seen strollers, we've seen young kids, we've seen families, we've seen our elders out here. It's just fantastic to see the best of the city out on display today. With pride.
With pride.
With
Lots
pride.
of it. No
With
shortage
pride.
of that, right?
Yes. We got another great float coming up after this.
I believe it's our Nordic societies, right?
I think you're right about that, Zoe. They are showing their Nordic pride coming up next. Nordic Pride.
And this year you have Greenland joining the group.
Yeah.
Can only imagine what kind of statement they're trying to make with that one.
The Nordic embassies, yes. Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and Iceland, yes.
Also the Faroe Islands, can't forget them as well.
The Embassy of Canada is rounding the bend. The Embassy of Canada. Oh gosh, they've got a moose head on top of their truck.
There we go.
That's very Canada. And Toronto in Canada has a very big Pride Parade. This isn't quite Toronto, but we are excited to have them participate.
Oh, and you got to check out the side of that heated rivalry.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Look at that. They get points for creativity. That's very good, Canada.
That makes sense right now. I was wondering if they would do something with that. They're capitalizing off of the heated rivalry.
Wow, love. Love.
Bringing more heat. The British Embassy as well.
Yeah, the British Embassy of Washington is up next. Got a prime piece of real estate along Mass Ave, next door to the Vice President's residence.
You were mentioning this earlier. Oh, wait, before I even get to that, we're on roller skates going down.
Oh, not to be undone. Oh, wait for it.
That is clever.
Wait
That's
for
a good way
it.
to go down.
Wait for it. That's the way to move, right? Little breeze along the way.
You were talking earlier about the diversity of the groups here today, the people that you see, and
New Zealand here,
yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand is coming up. You know, Washington is an international city. It's both hometown Washington, it's official Washington, but it is home to many people from around the world. And so it is great to see all of them out today showing their pride.
Yeah, letting folks know as well. You talk about what we get to experience here, and it's a reminder that also in some places, some countries, you're not allowed to be yourself.
Absolutely.
So you have a lot of these different countries, different groups
coming together to make a statement together, to say, we see you, we see all of you. And lots of kiddos participating too. It's never too early. I also see, Zoe, around us, a lot more people gathering here at Thomas Circle. When we got here initially, it was pretty sparse, right? Because we got here hours before, but we can see people walking behind us, filling in on the side of us. This is peak time for Pride.
Yeah, and it won't end with the parade, I should point out. So the city's going to be loud and proud all night, all weekend.
Just
so
electric.
It won't end with this.
And our city is just beautiful on a normal day. But you bring in the Pride Parade and all the color and all the joy, and it is just resplendent.
And just seeing the different groups and seeing the folks who are just the spectators who decide to come out and just soak it all up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just pretty remarkable.
It is. It's such a great day. We are rounding the bend here, and before we go, and by the way, we have to say before we go to Matthew Torres, so many people have come to know and love him and part of our community. This is his very last day with us, and so his very last Pride, but he did not want to be anywhere but here today. And Matthew, hopefully you can hear us. We love you, we treasure you, our community treasures you. And so it's fantastic to see you having this as your final assignment with WUSA 9.
We love you, Matthew.
We do.
Yeah, thanks guys. I wanted this to be my last assignment. Over the years, whether we participated in the parade or covered it, it has always been such a fun time and such a way for us to show a different side of ourselves as journalists and really just be a part of the community. And we're here at 14th and T, where we started from the beginning. Mind you, it can get pretty hot. Look at this. They're just spraying the trans liberation now, and looks like they got a shower in there. Hence, one reason why I think this could be my last assignment for Channel 9, because this is the best and most fun assignment. So I think I'm gonna stay out and party. Mind you, why not? And it's just been such an electrifying time. When I say the energy is palpable, it certainly is. And it makes me a little emotional that this is my last, I suppose, send-off. Back to you guys. So thank you, everyone, from viewers to the team, to the anchors, to those who allowed me to tell their stories, whether it's quiet or loud. I appreciate it. And back to you guys. Thank you.
We're going to miss that energy, Matthew.
We sure are. I wish we could have heard everything you said, Matthew, but I can feel it. I can feel the energy through the screen, the joy, the love, and everything you have poured into our community through your amazing reporting and just through the joy that you bring to everything you touch. So thank you so much for your meaningful contribution and for being here with us today. And
changing so many lives with this work, and also just with your sheer presence today.
Changing lives, changing laws, changing hearts. And so again, thank you so much, Matthew. We're looking at some of the beautiful floats continuing to go past us with their own DJs, we might add, which is why it is so loud over here. But I've been thinking as we are marking this particular Pride moment, as America turns 250 years, you know, LGBTQ community members have been part of America's story for 250 years. And so it is only important for us to have this opportunity to come together as America marks this part of its 250-year story. There's another part, which is what comes after here. And so the rights, the movement, all of those things that have been hard fought for our community members in these 250 years as we mark America's history. We can only hope that the next 250 will be even better, that will build on a legacy, that will build on what the generations who worked so hard for these moments did before, so that you can exist and resist and have the audacity to be loud and proud and authentically who you are.
And what you're looking at right now is essentially the LGBTQ plus community standing up. No matter the times, no matter how tough the road gets, still going out and living proudly in this manner. And, you know, you got to give a big shout out as well to the allies.
Absolutely.
Who have also made it a point. We talked with Johnny a little earlier from Sterling, Virginia.
Yes.
You know, some family members stayed back home, but he's still giving out dad hugs here today.
Hopefully he gave out at least 80.
Yeah, but
maybe more.
That is so important. So you have so many people who are part of the journey, whether they're LGBTQ, whether they're allies, who are continuing to push this forward, which is so important as we talk about the next 250 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what a day to do this. Before we go, we're going to send it back over to Joe Speir for one last check of the forecast. It's a beauty of a day, Joe. Hard to make this day look bad in any way, truthfully.
I mean, so true. I mean, the weather could not have been better for a day like today. But I mean, for this being my very first Capitol Pride that I've witnessed here in DC, I mean, already have very high expectations. This is a big city. It's got a big production and everything like that, but completely blown out of the water. I mean, the amount of people who have not only been walking in the parade, but it's the testament of the people who have also come out to kind of share in that sense of community. So loving this feeling. Can't wait to be back for next year, guys.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. We'll take that back as we're coming to a close here with our coverage. And just what an amazing day. And the gratitude I think we feel to be in community with each other, to be able to be along this journey for yet another year with our LGBTQ family and community.
We're cranking up the volume, the energy a little bit because
we sure are.
You got the radio station coming by right now.
I know. And you can't compete with a radio
I'm
station, just to be clear.
You, okay? Hot 99.5.
We are
so awesome.
outdone
thank you so much for being here with us today, for spending your time with us in this important moment in our history.
Happy Pride, happy joy, happy being who you are in the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. We see you, we love you, we treasure you.
Exist, resist, and have the audacity.
Hey.